fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, wake up, wake up, wake up. It is that time. It is October 23rd, 2021, and the Monday morning quarterbacks are live. As you know, no one is safe while we troll the digital airwaves. Of course, we ask you to join us as we discuss the latest news in the world of sports and review the events of the past week. No fantasy sports here. We keep it real, and you need to remember, we kill brain cells. We've been killing brain cells on this program since November 1st, 2008. And because of such, we just might be the purveyors of the zombie apocalypse. You've been warned. We are repetitive and redundant. We have no peers, and we are the internet's ongoing traffic wreck. So strap in, join in, and we are off and running. Forgive me, I need to take a hit of my cup of joe. It's kind of mixed flavors this morning. I guess I'm just into mixed flavors, but that is what it is. But good morning, everyone joining us. We ask you to just leave a comment in the chat room. Let us know who you are and where you hail from. We ask you to bear with us. We are undergoing a major correction here on the network. ndbmedia.net is down. It's been moved over to a new web server, and I just have to redo it, and it's much easier to access. So I am working on that, but in the meantime, we ask you to bear with us, and we are going to have ndbmedia.net doing quite a bit more. So 58% chance, 58 degrees this morning. There's a 7% chance of rain. Actually, it was drizzling this morning as I was outside. I got the distinct impression something was in the neighborhood. Just felt odd. There are dogs. The dogs that my neighbor has over here just to the east of me, worthless, just S-bags. You know, they leave all their stuff over the lawn. It is what it is. But there's some big dogs about. Let me see. 1, 2. Ooh, it's a third house down. I didn't think about that. We're in a cul-de-sac. Third house down. There are some big dogs over there. And I recognize when they bark. And there's a few others about 2 or 3 houses down in that direction. Could have been a coyote. Don't know. Not certain. But we'll see. All I know is that whatever it was, whatever it was moving in a west-southwesterly direction. So I've seen them, coyotes outside the house. It's not fun because they think that this place, this location here is Mick Noriega's. So they can just stop by, drive through the window and snatch a cat. They don't always snatch them. Sometimes they just leave them. But anyway, we ask you to bear with us. We have a lot of stuff going on today. Of course, we're going to be doing sports, but we're also going to be doing, for the second time on Sports Talk with the Guys, live look-ins at Potemkin pictures. So when all that is going, we will get to it shortly, but we're going to continue. Anyway, out here in hell, it hasn't frozen over, but it is 58 degrees, 70% chance of rain. As I mentioned, it was drizzly. I get sidetracked easily. I'm old. You should know this already. It's going to hit a high of 67, an overnight low of 55. Wow. Right now, the humidity is 91%. Yeah, I was getting some of that out there this morning. Pressure is 29.89 inches. Visibility is 1.5 miles at this hour. The wind is kind of heading in a west with a slight northerly orientation or slant, but it's going west. Dew point is at 55. Yeah, there's a lot of moisture in the air out there. UV index, of course, at this hour is 0 of 10. And we are in a waning gibbous this morning. So that's a quick look at the weather, folks. Want to give you something to maybe enjoy this early in the morning. The other day, I bought a new GPS for old angry people. It tells other people where to go. My generation. You know, when they say someone, I sent someone where to go and how to find it. When a patient regained consciousness after an operation, the surgeon told her, "I'm really sorry, but I'm afraid we're going to have to open you up again. You see, unfortunately, I left my rubber gloves inside you." Patient said, "Well, if that's all it is, I'd prefer you leave me alone and I'll buy you a new pair." This day in history, quite a bit. Back in 1871, the replacement yacht Sappho beats Livonia, US, UK, respectively, by 25-27 in Race 5 to win the third America's Cup off Newport, Rhode Island. Original defender Columbia damaged, so misses races 4 and 5. Wow. In 1886, in the World Championship Baseball Series, located at Sportsman Park, St. Louis, the St. Louis Browns edged the Chicago White Stockings 4-3 in 10 innings in Game 6 to take this series 4-2. Remember, baseball has almost always traditionally had a 7-game series. It went to 9 in the 1910s, a little bit into the 20s, and then returned to a 7-game. So, kind of cool. Back in 1964, Soviet Union and Czechoslovakia finished an 8-1 in inaugural Olympic men's volleyball competition in Tokyo. The Soviets win 10-team round robin and count back the sets won, lost. So go figure. Back in 1994, or actually today in 1993 in the World Series Baseball, the defending champion Toronto Blue Jays beat the Philadelphia Phillies 8-6 in Game 6 at the Sky Dome. Of course, the Toronto MVP was the Blue Jays infielder Paul Molitor. Back in 2004, in the 16th College Football Holy War, Boston College beats Notre Dame 24-23 in South Bend. So, once again, thank you. Oh, Aisha is with us on our regular Facebook feed. I don't know if she's left any comments because we're not able to read them this early in the morning. So we'll see. But thank you, Aisha. She went like 11-1 or 12-1 last week in football handicapping, which we get to a bit earlier. We're probably going to start around 6:30, maybe 6:45, as we're going to have live look-ins, as I mentioned, at the top of the program, which is still the top of the program. At Potemkin Pictures, so should be a bit of fun. We were there for the recording of the last episode of Demos. Can't tell you what's being recorded today, but it is at Potemkin Pictures. So we shall see. I ask you to apologize. I've got places going on. I've got 3 of the computers going right now. So I've got to. Because I've got a lot of updates. I haven't started this computer in a while. This is what did I use for about maybe 10 years. But I still have it here. It's a reference computer. It's one of my older ones. And I was going to do the NFL picks over on this. I guess you can see the light a little bit, the haze. Yeah. Ooh. I'm getting more out of this light than I do out of the Yankees. Oh, said it. Got to kiss the ring every time I see the Yankees. But anyway, back in 2019, All-Star point guard Kyrie Irving pours in 50 points, setting a new NBA record. What the hell? I'm getting beat from all over the place. I guess I need the attention. I've been told I'm an attention whore. So I guess I have to live up to it. And it's always all about me, so I have to make it always all about me. Ugh. Merry Christmas. Yo. He set an NBA record for points on debut with the new team as Brooklyn Nets go down 127-26 at home to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yes, Aisha. Woohoo! Good morning. Welcome to being across the pond. So I have to be on my best behavior today because we have a much wider audience as Potemkin Pictures will be joining us real soon. We have quite a few people watching us on our Twitch, on our Facebook Sports Talk with the Guys page, as well as our NDB Media YouTube page. Thank you for joining us. Let us know who you are and where you hail from. We'd love to know where you guys are. And, you know, they say misery loves company. Why don't you be with us today? I shouldn't have said it that way, but today is October 23rd. And I really don't know if the big dog will be joining us today because, as you know, if you know anything about the big dog, today is October 23rd. This is the day that the big dog leaves the world of the living, for lack of a better word. It is the anniversary, a very sad anniversary of the passing of his oldest son. He was but 20 days old, if I remember correctly. And he passed away on this day in 1989. It is a day that the big dog marks each year. He's inconsolate all day. You will not find him. You will not reach him. And I don't know. I asked him. I asked him straight out. We don't do a program in 9/11. We don't have to do a program today. And he said, no, you don't have to cancel. We'll see. Oh, that was code. He probably will not be here. Behave. Thank you, Aisha. How many years have we been friends on Facebook now? And in the little bit of time, in the relative big scheme of things, even you know it's impossible for me to. This is crazy. Good morning, Tony. Tony, we've missed you over the last few days, but when you joined us for the other program, I did notice your comment that you said you were moving. So I hope all is well in Kanopkaville, but thank you. Thank you for joining us. And yes, I see the cup of coffee. Tony, thank you. We're going to get to... Oh, and this is annoying me. They're all beeping. I will, Aisha. I will tell him. Big Dog has, in the last few weeks, he has dealt with some significant body blows. The passing of course, his estranged wife. He was a lot closer. Not that he was in denial or anything, but yeah, she left. She left us, and the entire family has to deal with that. So we are saddened. But the Big Dog is one of the people I admire, folks, and learn a little bit about me. I admire the people that wake up every morning, that punch that proverbial time clock. Yes, I'm old. I've done that one too. Where you put the little time card in. I've done both, where you just put it in, beep, snap or print the time on there. And I've also done the one where you have to pull the handle. It's not the Las Vegas thing either. But I've used those time cards, and the people that I admire most are the ones that no matter what is going on in their lives, they punch that proverbial time clock and they show up every day, no matter what is happening. But, I'm an emotional type, and we'll see. Wow, I'm all over the place. I'm a little discombobulated. So I have to get used to having all the computers going on right now. So anyway, a quick look in the PGA before we get going on quite a bit of stuff. The Accordia Golf Narashino Country Club in Izaichiba Prefecture in Japan is going on right now, October 21 through the 24th. And Hideki Matsuyama is in the lead at -10 and 200. And he just went live for a moment, and then he covered up because everyone wants to see Dream. They don't want to see me. They want to see Dream.
Not like this, they don't. I'll tell you that, man.
I didn't even think it.
Burnt and tired.
I know, dude.
Burnt out.
You are one of those that I was talking about earlier when I said you're the ones that no matter what, every day you wake up, punch that proverbial clock. Tony says, I moved 1,000 miles from Philly to Green Bay. Wow. And started a new job that's very demanding, but I'm here. Love the show. Tony, thank you. Yeah, Tony. I'm sorry, Dream. I cut you off. What was that?
I said it's good to see your comments again, man.
Mm-hmm.
He had some good picks.
Yeah, he's actually been doing very well. I'm going to get back to some of the stuff that he's done. He mentioned to us 2 weeks ago he was on his way to one of the games, and then we hadn't seen him for a bit because I caught on the Monday night program, as I mentioned already, folks. We're repetitive and redundant. It's what we do here. In that, whoa, what did I change the screen? Oh, I got the wrong screen. Sorry, Drew.
It's all
Made
good.
you much more diminutive, and I could never do that. It was an artificial.
It's a subconscious ego thing. I get
it. I will not deny it. I don't know what's up with the hands today, dude. They're going crazy this morning.
Coffee. That's what it is.
Dream. Why you look that way? I didn't see. We lost Dream. Okay, he'll be back shortly. We'll see. But continuing, you have Cameron Triangles -9, Sebastian Munoz tied with Brendan Steele, Matt Wallace all at -6 at 204. And then we have tied for sixth, Brandon Grace, Tommy Fleetwood at -5, 205. Then we have all alone in eighth, Colin Morikawa, -4 at 206. And then tied for ninth, Adam Schenk, Mackenzie Hughes, James Hahn, Alex Noren at -3 and 207. So we'll see. Damn, I think you did, Aisha. I think you may have scared him off this one.
I was getting a phone call from JM, and he said he's not going to be able to join us today because he left his headset at home. So he's going to be driving around doing his thing. So he's not going to be able to jump on.
I thank you, and please thank him. We will miss him, but hopefully he'll be able to get his picks in. And please, Dream, direct them to Sports Talk with the Guys. That way we can do it. Oh, shout out to Andrew. Hey, Andrew, the football guru? Uh-huh. Yeah, I should have stuck with Cleveland. I was going with Cleveland. I did move, but I listened to everyone, and they all took Denver. Bunch of bull washing. Anyway.
You saw my change in pick right before the game, right?
What? No. What'd you go for?
I got everybody to jump on the Broncos, and then I switched back to Cleveland. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't.
Oh, I was about to damn you to hell, Dream. Hey, Dream, by the way,
that's going to be my new theory, though. That's going to be my new modus operandi.
I do like that, and it's very friendly. Folks, I've been talking to Big Dog. Since we kind of bring in the gaming into it a little bit, I was kind of hoping hey, didn't the Jags do good? I don't know. But Aisha, you were like 11-1 or 12-1. That's all that matters. I mean, wow. It felt like the War of 1812. The Colonials got their lips.
The War of 1812. That sounds like the beginning of my season picks.
Well, it's because she's English, of course, and that's when they pretty much kicked the crap out of the United States. Some historians have referred to the war as 1812 as the Second Revolutionary War because we had unfinished business with the Brits. They came over, lit us up, both the White House and a few other buildings. And but we settled our scores, and we've been friends pretty much. Yes, yeah. It was 4th of July, starting in 1812. Tony says, "Thanks, guys. Yeah, I moved the day after attending my crappy Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Love the hate for the Cowboys and for Dream. Screw the Seahawks."
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. So, folks,
like I said, those are when the Cowboys and the Seahawks, or the Cowgirls and the Seahawks do well. Those are two guaranteed L's on my picks. So I have to do a lot better on the other picks because I will never vote. I will never go for them. I don't care. And congrats on the 1,000-mile journey for a new job. I moved myself from California to Louisiana, so I know how it is. It's rough when you have to do something like that, but sometimes the journey is a lot of the excitement. It's stress, but you just got to enjoy the mode. Life is about the journey. It is not the final destination.
Oh, God, that's deep. Hey, Dream, I've been, I am where I am, and I is what I is, and I am what I am. There you go, folks.
I ain't what I ain't.
Yeah, Popeye. Yes, I've seen that movie more than once. But I actually did like that song. I am what I am. Wait. No, there's that one real long song. Oh, no, wait, shit. They're all long in Popeye. But anyway, that's the Robin Williams version of Popeye. Yeah. But anyway, Tony, you left us at the time, I believe, 26-19. So you're doing very, very well. I know the Big Dog is posting the regular stuff, so we'll see. Folks, if you're on with us on my personal page, I'm not able to see your comments. I do appreciate the activity, but we ask you to join us on our Sports Talk with the Guys page or the NDB Media page. So, like almost everyone else's, it's due to the privacy issues that I have. Oh, and scheduled. Yes, I found out that scheduled, we're made fun of across the pond because of the pronunciation of scheduled. Apparently, that is not, it's not taboo, it's just stupid.
Yeah, well, half of the things that we say and do, English is a bastardization of so many different languages throughout the centuries.
God bless
And
America!
yeah, we have destroyed. We are the only country to have because our spelling and pronunciation is so messed up. We are the only country in the world to have an actual competition for spelling.
Is that
Everybody
true?
else,
We are the only ones that have a spelling bee?
yes,
Cut it out!
it's true. And we have just destroyed everything. What?
My old computer doesn't accept Flash anymore. It's like Flash doesn't exist under Adobe Flash. It's like I don't
Oh,
get Flash. This was the oh come on!
the only way you
I
can get flashed.
they got rid of it. Oh come on! I
Good morning to Gridiron Girl too, by the way. I will address the comment, and there is no knowing what you are walking into.
okay. The spelling, yes, we've known of that for a while. Tires? Come on, tires? Really?
Hey, I'm just
Wow.
saying, you could
We must
walk.
look.
You could walk in your boots and throw them in the boot of your car. So
I'm sorry. I
let
found
me
that
keep
very
my
funny.
hogshead measurements, and you work with the metric system like the rest of the civilized world.
Dream, did you see that one post of that no budget Lord of the Rings video on my personal page?
Probably not.
I tagged you on it. I'm sorry. I Facebook tag because to tag someone means allegedly something else. So far be it from me to be so enthused on that word. But anyway, I did dream. It was about a week ago. It was one of those Reels videos that someone did a bare bones Lord of the Rings promo teaser. I thought it was impressive. It gave me a good old fashioned Aragorn Woody. I gotta tell you, I enjoyed it.
Oh man.
I know. I lost the entire audience on that one, but it wouldn't be the first time I lose an entire audience.
I was watching this
That was
clip.
due to some of the internal politicking of NDB Media. So
I was watching this clip on Facebook, and it was Justin Bieber was getting roasted. He had like a celebrity roast or
I
whatever.
saw that one, dude. That one was actually good. And
And
Martha Stewart was awesome.
Ooh, man. Well, my favorite when Justin Bieber was firing back at the end, right? Thanking everybody, and was talking to one of the comics, Chris D'Elia, and he was like, Chris D'Elia invited me up for one, like he went to go see Chris D'Elia's show, and he got to go up on stage with him, and he said he wanted to thank Chris D'Elia because it was the first time he ever went on stage and got to actually see what it was like to perform with 8 people in the audience staring at their phones.
I forgot that one. All I remember is, other than having a bonnet on my hood, and I had to play with that one. Come on, Aisha. I love that comment though. Lost my train. Oh, anyway, when Martha Stewart, or when they introduced Martha Stewart, they said, "Isn't it funny that she has more cred than several of the criminals up here, the
Yes.
alleged criminals?" Folks, if you want to, I mean, it's oh god, it's horrible, folks. It is. I mean,
Yeah,
it is
it is
crass. It is.
it is not PG.
And speaking of PG, Speedy Gonzalez.
Órale, vato.
Orale, what's up?
I just probably lost the entire audience because they had the volume on low, and I just blew through their eardrums.
Jesus.
Speedy, it's been a while. I screamed for you, brother. I don't actually. I have no one to scream for now. It's been 2 years. Damn it. Sad to say, it's all about me. So it is. I have no one else to scream at. And look at that. And the mouse is in the house. Hey, Speedy. How you doing, young man? I know you've been busy. So what's up in the world of Speedy Gonzalez? Oh, God, that hurt. Oof.
Don't hurt your ribs now. We don't want to have to. I don't know.
You're right. Yeah, we don't want to have to do any of that. But
We don't want to
it
have
was,
to laugh harder.
Yeah, it was just kind of funny saying it like that. Ooh. Anyway, Speedy, what's up? I don't know what's up with the hands, man. I don't know. I really don't.
You're already making wrestling gestures with your hand. There you go. That's how you do it.
Oh, is that what it is? But anyway, yes. What's up, Matt?
Getting busy for the holidays at work.
Everybody's been
asking. Yeah, everybody was asking, do you have Christmas stuff yet? Do you have Christmas stuff? And well, in a few weeks. And we finally, 2 weeks ago, we started getting Christmas stuff. So
that's how it is. You got to backstage prep it. And then as soon as you roll out all that Halloween candy into the clearance section, you can start throwing your Christmas stuff up in the seasonal.
Well, we have Halloween mixed with Thanksgiving mixed with Christmas. Yeah. But we don't have. We're not. What do you think we are? We're not Safeway or Pack and Save or some of these other stores. We don't have. We don't have Halloween candy. We have Halloween stuff though.
You have Halloween stuff, and then that just kind of you just keep pushing it down the aisle, and it's consolidated, and you have your fall section that kind of goes towards the middle. And then your Christmas stuff is in the back. And as you sell out of the first stuff, you just kind of keep consolidating down. I remember. I've been there. I've done that.
God, we all have been. We're all ex-employees. And folks, since I have the family in the house now, and I mean everyone who's watching us, as I mentioned today, I'll be surprised if the big dog does show up. And I apologize. Some of you were here when I announced it. But as I mentioned, today is the anniversary. Today is October 23rd. Today is the day that you pretty much cannot get a hold of the big dog. It is a day that, unfortunately, it goes back to 1989. It is the day that his son, Christopher, after 20 days of life on this planet, passed away. And the big dog still mourns him every year. I mean, mourns him every day. But this is the day that he passed away. So, I asked Big Dog if, hey, we don't do 9/11 in the morning. Do you want me to cancel this program? And he said, no, I just may show up. I don't think he's going to be with us. Try getting a hold of the Big Dog today. Seriously.
I'm not going to try to have a full-on conversation, but I will send him a shout-out. And
of course.
I will send him a message and, let him know that we're thinking about him.
I've just learned, folks, after so many years, let the sleeping dog lie on this day. It is very difficult. I've known the big dog since 1988, and I met him in May of 1988, so I can almost put it to the exact day. But it was the year after that his son Christopher passed away in 1989. Wow. I've known him when he began. I knew him when he was single. I knew him when he got married to Eva, and of course, yeah. So I've known him for quite a bit of time.
So you met him at a baseball game, or how did that happen? You've never really said that.
Thrifty Drug. You haven't been there for it. We were right there. We met at Thrifty Drug in Monterey Park. I walked in because we were going through a hard time, the family, and I asked Mr. Harold Greblo, the manager who hired me on the spot. I asked him, sir, do we have any openings? And he asked, why? What's up? I said, well, my mother's looking for a job. Have your mother show up here tomorrow. I didn't realize when I asked that question, I was out of a job. No, I'm just kidding. What happened was you cannot have in the same, store family members. So I immediately started working everywhere else, and I found hours everywhere in the neighborhood. But my mother was hired on and really helped us get back to where we needed to be. My father had suffered a stroke and he wasn't working, and I was the only one that was working at the time. So now you're getting the excuse as to why I dropped out of college. People have always asked me, why didn't I finish? That was one of the reasons. My father had a stroke, and in any family, you do what family does. Or does. I'm sorry. My emotional hands are getting in the way. You do what a family does.
You're a
Get a
student
job.
of ASL, but you failed.
Aye, lad.
I only mastered that one finger.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
I'm sorry, folks. It is 6:31. We're going to get to our football picks real quick because, as I said, we're also going to have live look-ins today with Potemkin pictures, which is really kind of cool. So I want to just let everyone know we're going to be doing that. So I know everyone's really into the sports, and we're going to be doing it. So I think we're ready. We can get to the live picks right now. And, folks, remember, just post your picks before. I would even accept before game time, but it has to be on our link on this one for Sports Talk with the Guys.
And it's got to be time stamped before the game.
Yeah, and it has to. Yeah. So I'm setting up the last few picks on the NFL thing so I can just get right to them, and I have one more to do. Scheduling page, and then I will because at this point. Man, I would be bragging if I had one more to do, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so yes, Aisha, I most definitely did. So, folks,
sit on a car battery.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. I'm pretty much all set up, ready to go. Congratulations to everyone in the NFL. Everyone got it wrong. We all went for the Brown. No, we all went for the Broncos. I had gone for the Browns. I had chosen the Browns, and I had stayed with the Browns up until, if you see the damn timestamp, like 7 minutes before kickoff time. So again, Andrew, the football guru. Listen to the football guru. Like the love guru? Nah.
You didn't listen to the love guru. You listened to peer pressure is what it is. We all had the damn Broncos on that one.
Folks, we're going to start the football picks right now in just a few seconds. Well, actually, probably a minute. I got to get through this right now. I was talking with Big Dog, and I want to throw this at you, Dream, Tony, Gridiron Girl, everyone. I want to begin keeping track, and this is you too, Speedy. I want to keep track of an imaginary $100 wallet for everyone. And I want you guys and gals to choose a game every week where we're good. I don't care which game it is, but we have to know in advance and how you're going to bet the money. If you're going to bet all 100 and you lose, you're out. We're done. But we're going to start with an imaginary pot of 100. You choose one game, and you either take the over, the under, for win, for lose, whatever. And I'm going to rely on Big Dog and Dream because they're real good on this. Maybe Speedy is as well. But I think it's going to add another dimension to how we do our picking. So we can experiment with that this week, but I was thinking of starting at the halfway mark, which would have been next week. And
yeah, let's do that when we get Big Dog back in.
Well, I wanted to announce that, and guys, start thinking about it. So it's gonna, for everyone that follows the program, it's gonna be another thing that we're gonna keep track of, or the Big Dog will, because I'm not. Because I'm not.
Well, I don't.
Question.
So now you have to look at you bet the money on the game. Are you going to go with the Vegas odds? Are you going with the money line? Is the payout going to be 1 to 1?
See, that's what we need to know because there's so many variations.
Yeah, that's going to be very complicated to keep track of.
Well, I don't know because everyone's going to choose one game and that's it,
Right. I
and we're
get
going to keep
that.
track of it here.
I get that. I'm just letting you know it's not an easy, oh yeah, you won, you lost. It's okay, you won. What's the calculation? What are the odds? What are the payouts? So
Yeah.
if there's, is it 2-1? Is it 3-1? Is it 4-1? And then you're looking at
Well,
crazy
guess what,
numbers.
Dream? I'm going to ask you and Big Dog to meet in committee and, and go over the details and make a choice. I was thinking we just go with the over and under as we do on this program anyway.
Good morning to everybody in the chat room. It's
Yeah.
scorekeeper falling in, get to say hi.
Sorry, Speedy. Yes. So I'm respectfully gonna because you guys are good when it comes to the gambling, and I know Dream you drooled on this
Not
program.
this season.
No, but you drooled on this program over said, "Oh man, I'll take that one every day of the week," and blah 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 and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Couldn't you set the odds on any game and stick with it? Yes. However, Vegas, like the odds change, like
Right.
that we can look up multiple times. So if we are making these picks on, Saturday morning, by
It would have.
Saturday
Ooh,
evening,
that's right.
everything changes. People get deactivated. Odds change. Like there's a ton. So like say you go to Vegas, right? And you put your money on the game, you sign the little or you make your pick, you get your printout ticket, that's what you're stuck with. So even if the odds change, that's what you get. So I get what you're saying.
I think we're gonna go with the odds of when we do this live. So we'll check out those details. We'll see.
Well,
Yes, you're
Well,
right, Dream, because they can change dramatically.
scorekeeper, I hate to interrupt. You're welcome, Gridiron Girl. We do acknowledge you.
yes, you're welcome. You're very welcome for that. But guys, the other problem we're gonna have is much like
Talk with the guys.
wrestling, because when TNT signed that AOL Time Warner deal and Ted Turner didn't listen to anybody, he would have had control of his own network, but he allowed this AOL Time Warner. Time Warner said, no, you'll be in full control of your own network, and you just pay us a percentage for helping you run the network. But that actually created more problems because then they started overpowering him by bringing in real sports over wrestling, which is why back in the day, WCW had to move to Saturday nights once in a while, which is what AEW is doing tonight because of basketball and other sports and baseball. So, and that's the problem too with the NFL. The NFL the last few years has been having games on Thursday, Monday, Sunday, and even a few Saturdays. So how would we incorporate that when they're having a game on a Saturday morning? See?
We'll stick to Sundays. We will. You're right. There's things that we're going to work out. That's why I'm so respectfully sending it to committee.
And this is the time. Like honestly, it's good that we're starting this at like the half season mark, because we have half a season to fuck it up, and then next season we can get this. Hopefully by next season we'll get this right, and we can, or with basketball we can get this right.
Oh, good God!
We could do this on basketball too if you want.
Yeah, there is a lot. All right, fair enough. What we're going to do is we're going to get right to the picks because we have most of our audience here, and that's where we're doing what we do. So just very quickly, folks, we're going to go over and look at the NFL, where we are standing right now, and we'll give you the standings. And don't forget, if we do lose due to the time constraints and I've received comments that we are repetitive and redundant, even though you've been warned. But we're evaluating what we're going to do moving forward. But we ask you to get your picks in, and if we miss them, we miss them. Post them on the link that's been posted as of yesterday on Sports Talk with the Guys. So here's the standings as of right now in the National Football Conference: NFC West, Arizona 6-0, Rams 5-1, 49ers 2-3. Sorry, Dream. Seattle Seahawks 2-4. In the NFC North, Green Bay 5-1, Minnesota 3-3, the Bears 3-3, the Lions. Are we shocked? I am. Jeff Goff is there, but whatever. 0-6. In the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys, Aisha's team 5-1. Washington Football Team 2-4, the Eagles 2-4, and the Giants 1-5. Usually the NFC East is one of the better divisions. They are the least right now, man. They're just not good at all. In the NFC South, we have Tampa Bay 5-1, the Saints 3-2, the Carolina Panthers, because they lost earlier, 3-3, and the Atlanta Falcons are 2-3. So wow, yeah. So there you go. Actually, it's because New Orleans has only played 5, and the Panthers have played 6, and Atlanta's also only played 5. In the American Football Conference, in the AFC South, you have the Tennessee Titans are 4-2, the Colts are 2-4, the Texans and the Jaguars are 1-5. They are just sucky. In the AFC East, you have the Bills 4-2, the Patriots 2-4, the Jets 1-4. Hey, sorry, Tony. And the Miami Dolphins. Miami is 1-5. Wow. In the AFC West, you have the Chargers 4-2. The Raiders. Hey, Matt. 4-2.
Yes.
The Chiefs are 3-3. We must be in an alternate reality if the Raiders are higher up than the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm tripping out on that, man.
The Denver Broncos are 3-4. And in the AFC North, the Ravens are 5-1. The Bengals are 4-2. The Browns are 4-3, and the Steelers are 3-3. So, taking a quick look, it looks like the AFC North is the only division that has every team at 500 or greater. I'm not saying they're the best division, but everyone is at 500 or more. Wow. So that would be, in my humble opinion, the more powerful division as of right now. I know it changes. And when you look at traditionally where some other teams are, it is what it is. But right now, everyone is 3-3 or greater in the AFC North. So, we're going to get to it, folks. Any other quick NFL things before we start doing this?
I will say I don't think the Raiders are going to keep this pace up because they finally started finding the end zone and noticed that the white powder on the field was just the end zone.
Dude, be good. All right. The Browns took it to the Broncos. Everyone lost on that one, so it is what it is. So we're going to get to the first game, folks, and I ask you to help me pay attention as I'm writing because I do make mistakes. So our first game, folks, Carolina Panthers 3-3, Giants 1-5. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Fox. It's at MetLife Stadium. You see the numbers right there before me. The Panthers are 17th in offense. The Giants are 15th. Panthers are 5th in total defense. The Giants are 27th. Panthers are 14th. The Giants are 11th in passing. And in rushing, the Panthers are 15th and the Giants are 24th. Last time these two teams played was in 2018. The Panthers edged the Giants 33-31 on October 6, 2008. At this point, I would ask the big dog for the numbers, but he's not here. So there it is. First one. Aisha is going with the Panthers. And let's do this. Okay. What else do we have?
Oh, hey, we got a cut in.
Actually, we do, folks. Here it is, the first one. So let's go to him right now. Good. Oops.
Right.
Oh, he was live. I'm so sorry. Good morning, Michael. Where are you, Michael?
I am in Lexington, Kentucky, on the bridge of the Starship Deimos. And there is a special guest here. Well, actually, two special guests. And he doesn't know it, but I'm going to put him on right now.
Is that Michael?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, young man? Would you introduce yourself to the entire audience?
Yes, I'm John Schnappengruber.
Schnappengruber. That's pretty good.
I'm Frank Parker from actually down here visiting the demo set, and Michael caught me off guard as usual.
It's
I
all
thought that
good.
would be fun.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. And of course, as you know, Michael Day is right there with us. So why don't you guys tell us what's going on right now?
Yeah, we're in the process of getting things set up to start filming. I'll go back so you don't have to do it. And everybody is getting in their costume, and they're going to be doing some filming, not on the bridge. So I thought I could. Did I just flip something? I did, and hopefully this does not mess things up. No, it's messing things up. Yeah. That's what I get for having a touchpad.
You're okay. You're okay.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but you just can't ever tell. Let's flip this. Okay. There we are. Here we go. This is the bridge without any people except for Frank. Turbo lift.
Wow. It's a bit more expensive than I thought. It's actually a full set, Michael.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm doing this 360.
The lights aren't on. What's going on?
Nope, lights aren't on yet. No, as I said, they're filming. They're filming around the corner.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah. So this will be when we start filming. I'll come back on. But I just wanted to, give a little sneak peek.
All right. Michael, thank you.
You can't turn the lights on until the production starts, man. It's budgeting.
That's
Electricity
correct.
is expensive.
Yes. Yeah, because when we start, doing some walkthroughs and stuff, I'll turn it back on again.
All right, Michael.
But there's the
appreciate it.
captain's chair. Yeah, Frank's
Yeah.
gonna, take over pretty quick.
Wow.
But some of the screens are working, as you can see. So
It does look cool.
That's awesome, man.
So that's our quick first looking at Potemkin pictures. Do we know what who is being shot today? Is which episode?
we'll talk about that later.
Okay, sounds fair.
That's
Michael,
the
thank you.
teaser.
Yeah, that is the teaser. All right, looking forward to it. Then there
Yeah,
we go.
so that'll be great. So take it easy.
What are you
All right.
doing on the bridge?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I better flip. Something is going on. We're having having issues over here. I'm flipping it now.
All right, we'll see you. All right, thanks, Michael.
But I had the camera on me, not you.
Oh, there it is. That's Randy and Frank.
Yes, it's Randy and Frank.
Hi, guys.
All right.
You had one that
Oh, there it is.
They're
Well,
actually getting ready for their
yeah,
shoot.
they're-
That's
they're
why
working.
busy.
We
All
need-
right.
Okay, the refresh rate on that one is 4.
Yeah, okay, because I said that earlier.
So, colored lights, we can change them to any color.
Where are they at? Okay.
All right, looking good. Michael, we're going to cut away. And,
Okay, cut away.
When you have another one, let us know, and we'll be ready
I'll
to
let
go.
you know.
Thank you. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there it is. That's our first view of the programming for today. We're going to be going in as they're doing live programming, or actually live shooting. So we're looking forward to it. We're going to do multiple cut-ins as we go along. So, all right, folks. We're going to continue. I have Aisha, Gridiron Girl, and Tony, 2720. Panthers versus the Vagrants, he says. Scorekeeper is taking the Panthers. Dream, what's it going to be?
I put all my picks on Facebook. So I honestly, half of them, I was just like, I don't even know anymore because I'm shooting just barely over 50%. But I think I went with the Panthers on this one.
Do you want me to go with your picks on the page?
If I'm not here for something, like if I have to go run into the restaurant, then yes, just carry on. If I'm here and I make a amendment, then yeah.
Okay. If someone could help me out, folks, and go to our Facebook page and see what Dream already chose, that would be beautiful. That would help me out a great deal. So, Speedy, what is it? What is your pick? Scorekeeper also goes with Fox. Panthers.
You were about to say Fox or something? I don't know what that
Yeah,
was.
I was about to say.
I was like, wait, there's no NFL team called Fox. I mean, there is a network, but.
He's going for the Foxes.
Oh, yeah. I'm always going for the Foxes. But I'm an idiot because, well, okay, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, what's it going to be, Speedy?
Well, after seeing that impressive record that you showed, I'm going to go with the Panthers as well.
Okay.
I'm going with Aisha and Gridiron Girl mainly. They're the ones really sweeping it.
Wow, they've been hot lately. So, okay, Dream, we're going to go with that
Lately,
one right
shit.
now.
He's like, lately? What are you talking about lately?
Yeah, that's reassuring. All right, folks. Our second game that we're going to get to right now is, of course, the New York Jets. There we go, Tony. 1-4 versus the New England Patriots at 10 a.m. on CBS. It's at Gillette Stadium. Look at the numbers right there, folks. The Jets are 32nd on total offense. The Patriots are 24th. In total defense, the Jets are clearly better. 6th, Patriots are 17th. In passing, the Jets on team passing are 30th. The Patriots are 18th. And in rushing, the Jets are 32nd and the Patriots 26th. Last time these two teams played was post GOAT, Patriots 25, Jets 6 on September 18th, 2021. So that was about a month or a year ago, I should say. What's it going to be? Starting with Speedy. Who are you going to take on this one? Because Scorekeeper is going to go with the Patriots. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, I don't know if the Jets are going to be able to put anything on the board.
Yeah.
But then again, they have the defense, so maybe the defense will get them some points.
You see, Tony,
I think so. I think I'm going to go with the Jets.
You see, I appreciate that, Tony. You like me and Gridiron Girl. We may feel our team will get beat, and we will go against them. And you're saying that the Pats are going to win it 24-13. Let me see. Gridiron Girl, which now hereby goes by Gig, apparently.
Gig. I like
with
it.
The Patriots. And Aisha says has to be the Patriots. I don't think the Jets will hold them.
Agreed.
Okay, so Dream, you're doing that. Speedy, what's it going to be?
I thought I'm going with the Jets. I guess you didn't hear me.
I'm sorry. Oh, you said the Jets. I apologize. You're right. It is the Eagles. I'm so sorry, Tony. It's these hands.
Wrong crappy green team. I love it.
All right, kick Tony out. Because Tony has a problem with green. Green's my favorite color. Tony's out. No, just kidding.
Shit.
Speedy, why don't you invite your Philadelphia Eagle fans? You know, they always want to join the network, but they have, why don't you bring them on?
Use a computer.
Well, I don't want to slam them on air, but the romance that we've had with them for years has been like years already. They want to come over to the network, but it's like they don't want to. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about, right? Bring them over to the program on Saturday morning. See how they will do with their picks. But anyway,
I'll work on that.
No, hey, it's all good. Color green is fine. But we'll see. We'll see what Tony has to say. All right, folks. The next game that we're going to get to right now is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans, 3-3 and 4-2 respectively. It's at 10 a.m. on CBS. It's at Nissan Stadium. Excuse me. I apologize. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is going to be a weird game, man. I'm still waiting for Kaepernick for freaking Mahomes to blow up. Yeah, my
That's
bad.
Funny. No, not at all. The Chiefs are 3rd in total offense. The Titans are 12th. The Chiefs are 28th on defense. Man, that's charitable. The Titans are 24th. On passing, the Chiefs are 2nd, and the Titans are 25th in team passing. And on rushing, the Chiefs are 9th, and the Titans are 3rd. Last time they played, of course, the Titans edged the Chiefs 35-32 back on November 9th, 2019. and we already have our first pick. Aisha says that it's going to be the Chiefs, but she feels it's going to be tight. Okay, what else do we have? This is bad. The
Yeah.
Dream. This is going to be a good game. And it's on CBS. I hope this game is on so I can watch it.
It's gonna be a nail biter for sure.
Oh yeah.
I think I picked the Titans, but I think it might come back to bite me in the ass. Yeah. See, everybody's like Chiefs by a couple.
Yeah, he's calling it tight also, 30-27.
I don't think it'll be that high scoring. We might be looking at like a 21-24, maybe range. I mean, they both have very charitable defense.
Okay, wait. 21-24. That's 21 plus 24 is 45 points. 30 plus 27 is 57. Okay, a difference of 12 points. Okay, fair enough, Drew.
That's an extra touchdown or two.
I'll let it go.
I don't think it's going to be that high, is what I'm saying. I don't think there's going to be a combined total of more than 40.
Oh, this is up in the air. One mistake could change this game.
100% agreed.
Yeah, Aisha's right, because it could be like that Sunday night game, I'm sure most of us saw it, where they missed the field goal. And it's right there. How do you miss the field goal?
Folks, it's 6:56 a.m. You heard it here. Apparently, Aisha's right. There's nothing else for us to do. So says Speedy. Just go with Aisha. There it is.
Well, all right. Look at it this way. Look at how
I'm
many
being a dick, Speedy.
interceptions Mahomes had in the last game. You know what I mean? I don't know if I don't think the Titans will be able to keep up with the passing game. Now you guys are messing with me. Oh, you guys are
Not at all. I'm going with the Chiefs to win on this one. I'm going for the upset, even though the Titans are at home. Speedy, what's it gonna be?
So am I. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Okay, Dream. Tony says two bad defenses. What were your thoughts on that, Dream? I interrupted you.
No, I'm just saying, like we just saw this last game where Mahomes had like 3 interceptions, and you know what I mean, like all it takes is one little footstep in the wrong place, and you're looking at a completely different game. You know, going back to what Aisha said, you know, it comes down to one mistake on this game. Dang it. I mean, I went with the Titans. Everybody else is picking the Chiefs. Maybe this will help my percentages.
You're going with the Titans?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Titans on this one.
Wow.
Hey, someone watches the Teen Titans. I guess it's you. No following Aisha. Pick your own teams.
I just did. Oh, you're talking about everybody in general.
Yeah, I think she was slamming us on that one.
All right.
Yeah, you're right, Aisha. We follow your picks. Yeah, we do. All right, folks. Next game: Washington 2-4 versus Green Bay 5-1. It's at 10 a.m. It's going to be on Fox. All times are Pacific. In total offense, these two teams are comparable when you consider overall season. The 22nd overall team for football. Packers are 21st. For defense, the Packers are 7th. The Washington team is 31. In passing, the football team from Washington is 23rd. The Packers are 20th. And in rushing, 17-16 in favor of the Packers having 16. Last time they played, Packers 20-15 over Washington, December 7th, 2019.
See, this would probably be my money game.
Okay, if you don't mind explaining that for us. Packers, Gig is going with the Packers. Tony is calling Green Bay 24-17. And let's see, Aisha says Packers, but Washington will chase them. So Aisha,
Yeah, they'll chase them. They'll chase them to the.
Go ahead. Oh, we lost him.
We lost him, yeah.
So what's it going to be, Speedy?
I don't know, but I think the Packers will win. Hands down, I think they'll win.
Okay, you
Maybe
think
by
they'll
slightly,
win, but is that who you're going for? Remember, folks, I need it enunciated. We can't pick for you. So are you
Yes.
going for the Packers to win?
Yes, I am.
Okay, hopefully we'll get Dream back in a moment.
Hopefully.
So if anyone knows what Dream chose, I think he went with the Packers too, but we'll see. Aisha says Packers, but Washington will chase them home. Yes, I apologize. That was it. All right, we're moving right along on this one. Atlanta 2-3 versus Miami 1-5 at 10 a.m. What's going on? Oh, I didn't get the hit. Here we go. Sorry. Oh, this morning I set up all the games, but I used my Google Chrome, and for some reason, I guess that's my default on this computer in particular. Oh my God, I was getting all the sound effects. Oh, I may have discovered something. Anyway, the sound was unbearable because I had like 12 browser tabs open and I was getting everything. You see how the little video is down here?
Yeah, I see.
I heard like 12 games all at once. Oh, it was disgusting. Anyway, this game is at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Fox at Hard Rock Stadium. Falcons are 29th in total offense. The Dolphins are 28th. But in defense, the Falcons are third. Sorry, that's a Jedi.tax email. Forgive me. The Dolphins are 30th in defense. In total passing, the Falcons are 27th. The Dolphins are 26th. And in rushing, the Falcons are 30th. And the Dolphins are 31st. Last time these two teams played was a little over a year ago. Miami took it to Atlanta 37-17 on August 20th, 21st. So, Atlanta. Tony is going with Atlanta on this one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Atlanta as well.
23-20. Yeah, Tony, we stick together and we hang together, and that's a colonial phrase. But I cannot wait to see the day that Tony is able to visit hallowed ground because he said he moved to Green Bay. Wow. I look forward to some pictures, Tony. If you get a chance, that would be awesome to head on over there. Let's see. Gridiron Grill says it's going to be the Falcons. Aisha says Dolphins, despite their stupid mistake last week.
Yeah.
They kept you from being perfect, huh? Aisha. So I put Miami, go figure. So, Speedy, what's it going to be?
I said no on the second pick. I said Atlanta. I was right after Tony. I can't believe you.
Oh, Elmo!
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Yes, I know.
You should know this already.
Yes, I know.
All right. I apologize, Speedy. I was listening to you.
Yeah,
Cincinnati
sure.
Bengals 4-2 against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm looking forward to this one being a good game. It's at 10 a.m. on CBS, and I guess I have to refresh this one as well. This one did not go through. I do apologize. And there we go. So I'm getting all my information from NFL.com, and it's at M&T Bank Stadium. The Bengals are 19th in total offense. The Ravens are 5th. I'm going with the Ravens. Duh. The Bengals are 9th. The Ravens are 18th in total defense. Bengals are 17th. The Ravens are 12th in total passing. And the Bengals are 18th. The Ravens are 4th in rushing. Last time these two teams played, the Ravens blew them out 38-3 on January 2nd, 2021 at Cincinnati. So, scorekeeper, this is an easy one. I'm going with the Ravens. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but they're going to win on this one. And I believe we already have our second pick. Tony is calling Baltimore 27-20 over Cincinnati. Speedy, what's it going to be?
Well, that record that you showed, it was the same record that I had when playing the Madden football games of the early 90s. And in that one, Cincinnati actually came back and won. So, Baltimore came back and won. So I think I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Aisha? gives us that the Ravens are going to take it. And I believe we just need Gridiron Girl. Gridiron Girl, hi. I know she's busy. She's watching the analysis right now. So we'll get back to her. Oh, there it is.
There
She's
it
going
is.
for the upset. She says it's going to be the Bengals. Oh, yeah, I'm not going with that. Baltimore's at home, and they're doing very, very well. So I am against you on this one, Gridiron Girl. And she's like, yeah, I am. She's confident in her picks. There, Speedy, this is going to be an easy one for you. Detroit 0-6 versus the Rams 5-1. This is the first afternoon game at 1:05 p.m. on Fox. It's at SoFi Stadium. Yeah. The Lions are 25th in total offense. The Rams are 10th. They're also 25th in total defense. The Rams are 21st. In passing, the Lions are 24th. The Rams are 4th. And in rushing, the Lions are 23rd. The Rams are 20th. Last time these two teams played, the Rams took it to the Lions 30-16 on December 8th, 2018. What's it going to be, Speedy?
It's going to be the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams this time.
Okay, Gridiron Girl is going with the Rams, and Tony is this is a blowout one for him. He says Rams are going to take it 34-17. And then we'll see. Oh my God, The Third Planet from Altair. I grew up reading that book. That's a choose your own adventure book. Anyway. There it is. Tony says 34-17. And Aisha says the Lambs will butt out these pussy cats. So it's going to be Aisha calling that one. And Scorekeeper is also going to take this one as well. So it's good. We're moving right along, folks. And this is good. All right, 7:07 a.m. We're in our second hour here on Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. So we still wake everyone up. It's what we do. So this game, Philadelphia 2-4 versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh my goodness. 1:05 p.m. on Fox. It's at Allegiant Stadium. You know, if you check out my Facebook page, I drove all around the stadium, took lots of pictures. Real nice, man. Eagles, 18th on offense. The Raiders are 11th. In total defense, the Eagles, 13th. The Raiders, 15th. Tony and I are going to be opposite on this one, as is Speedy. He's also, this is like a gimme. In passing, the Eagles are 22nd. The Raiders are 3rd. And in rushing, the Eagles are 13th. The Raiders are 29th. Last time these two teams played was on December 25th, 2017. And the Eagles took it to the Raiders 19-10. There it is, you see. I've noticed that, Tony, that you do go against your team from time to time, and I appreciate that. I went against the Raiders against the Broncos. What a dumbass. Not you, sir. Me. Oh, I for some reason I was sympathetic to Gridiron. Oh, sorry, folks. That's, yeah. If you heard that, I do have a life form inside of it. Did you hear it?
Yes, I heard it.
I'm sorry, folks. It's the issues that I have, and I apologize. So, and yes, it's always all about me. Yeah, I'm being a jerk now. But it is what it is. Anyway, here we go with the picks. I think I can just give this one to you, right, Speedy? You're going with the Raiders.
Of course. I think
Always go with the Raiders.
I think we're improving, even despite John Gruden being kicked out for no reason. But I think we're getting better.
No reason? Okay.
I know.
All right, Speedy. I gotta kiss my ring because I can't say it. Yankees, baby. Oh my God. All right. Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news from Speedy. John Gruden was fired for nothing. So, okay. Hey, Speedy.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm dying, but I respect you too. Oh, wait, do I? No, I actually kind of. Okay, we're gonna let it go, folks. What else do we have? Aisha says that it's her second team. I did not know that the Raiders are her second team. That is
Wow, I didn't either.
Tiny bit of trivia. I was a Cowboys fan because, and this is I guess I'm remembering. It was the Three Musketeers growing up. Actually, there might have been a fourth Musketeer, but it was Ricardo de Leon, Arturo Soto, myself, and Joe Betancourt. We all grew up together, but it was generally the three of us: Art, Rick, and Roger. And Arturo was a massive football fan, and he was a Cowboy fan. And since he was a Cowboy, I generally cheered for the Cowboys at the time. So I don't know. I was a Cowboy fan for a little while, and then I came to my senses. So anyway, Grenadier Girl says Eagles every time I pick the Raiders they lose. So I'm taking one for the team.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you, Gig, and you're gonna go with them. So okay. We've got 4 more picks, folks. We are doing very, very well. I'm sorry if it feels like we're rushing through them. I know we did them early, and I promised that we are going to start at 7 a.m. Pacific time, but this time we got them off going because I know that we're going to have some other we're going to have the live look-ins, and I'm looking forward to having those. And I wanted to get the picks out of the way because that's where we have most of our activity right now. But I do appreciate everyone sticking with us. So Houston 1-5 visiting Arizona 6-0 at 1:25 p.m. on CBS. It's at State Farm Stadium. We'll take your picks. Oh, Cowboys fans 68 since they are wow. Aisha, as I mentioned, we already talked about this. 1 year before I was born, she was a Cowboy fan. I gotta hand it to her. She's been a Cowboy fan for 53 years. That's loyalty. Wow. All right, folks, here we go. Oh, I didn't realize they're finally putting this up in the NFL. I should go to this. The probabilities, they finally have them. They always wait a little bit to start up the probability. Okay, anyway. The Texans are 27th in total offense. The Cardinals are 9th. The Texans are 26th in total defense. The Cardinals are 11th. In passing, the Texans are 28th. The Cardinals are 10th. In rushing, the Texans are 25th. The Cardinals are 6th. And last time these two teams played, the Texans took it to the Cardinals 31-21 on November 18, 2017. That's ancient history. The probability, they're doing all of them. So you can check those out. That's from the NFL.com, the probability. But we already have our first one. Scorekeeper says this one's going to be a blowout. It's going to be, Scorekeeper says, and to play along a little bit, it's going to be, oh, God, I misspelled my own name. You see? Scorekeeper says the Cardinals are going to win 27-10. Tony says it's the Cardinals, or the Cardinals. Sorry, it's my accent. I apologize. 30. Oh, wow. Texans, 13. That's cool. So we're kind of in there. He's saying a lot more and me saying a lot less for the losing team. So, we'll see. Aisha says Cardinals. Yeah. She doesn't think they're going to show up for this one. Speedy, where are you at on this one? Because Gig says, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Gig says Cardinals all day.
Only to see J.J. Watt take on his old team. Yeah, this might be. I don't know if we would, as Big Dog would say, if he were here. Game of the week? Do you think? Or no, probably not.
Usually I'm the one that says game of the week. It's the Texans 1-5, not 5-1, Matt. I'm sorry for my accent. 1-5 Texans versus.
I'm gonna go with everybody and pick the Cardinals here. I think they'll win.
Okay, herd mentality only works when it comes to vaccines. It doesn't work. I always get nervous. Remember that, folks. Over the years, Scorekeeper gets very nervous when everyone goes for the same team, and we end up getting burned. It's so funny. Last year and the year before, remember, Matt? We used to get burned a lot on the
Yeah,
herd mentality.
I remember.
It hasn't happened this much this year, but oh my goodness, we've been burned a great deal. Good morning, Rosalind.
Yes, good morning, Rod.
Thank you. I noticed she says good morning generally to everyone now because I get offended because she will, usually she'll say good morning, big dog or Speedy, and I always get butthurt, But anyway, Roz, you're on a thought, and we are hoping for the best result. Folks, I won't get any more unless she wants to post it, but she did share it with us. But this is a worldwide audience. We look forward to a quick resolution, and you are in our thoughts right now. So I hope it goes well. So, Roz, I think we're going to get some picks real soon. There it is, Roz. You're getting love across the board. Thank you, and also thank you for the like this morning. So, we're going to go with the next game. We just chose Texans 1-5, Cardinals 6-0. Roz, if you want to start from there, and then send us the rest of your picks. But this game is good. There's a Texans 1-5 versus Cardinals 6-0. That one should be easy, Roz. Next game, Chicago Bears. Cuervo! Where in the world is Cuervo? Cuervo! Anyway.
Not here. We know Cuervo's not here. We know that much.
To steal a line from The Empire Strikes Back, not here. We're nice of you to tell me that there, Speedy. Hey, Chewie, why don't you plug the professor into the hyperdrive and see what he can do?
Oh, God.
Remember where the Millennium Falcon rocked a little bit?
Yes.
C-3PO says, Captain Solo, I believe this satellite is not entirely stable. Not entirely stable! Wow, Chewie, plug the professor into the
Scorekeeper.
Yes.
Look what Rod just posted. She said she posted her pick yesterday in the thread on our page. So you gotta look at that. Keep track of it that way. So she was way earlier than all of us. Wow.
Chicago 3-3 at 1:25 p.m. Pacific time, taking on the 5-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This looks to be a good game. And yes, great, Roz did do that. So, it's at Raymond James Stadium, and we are looking at the Bears, 30th total offense. Buccaneers are 4th. In total defense, they're close. The Bears are 8th. The Buccaneers are 10th. In passing, the Bears just El Succo. They are the worst in the league, and the Buccaneers are 1st in the league. Pass rushing, the Bears are 7th, and the Buccaneers are 27th. Last time these two teams played was on October 8th, 2020, and the Bears edged the Buccaneers 20-19. All right. Oh, actually had several comments. Buccaneers will kick. Oh, there we go. So Aisha says Buccaneers for that one. Ross says, me and Dream. Yes, you posted your stuff ahead of time. Yes, if I had an apple to give to you, I'd give you the apple. Tony says, oh, you know what? I didn't put Tony in the one above. I am so sorry. That was Tony's pick. Tony says, Tampa Bay, 28, Bears, 17. Scorekeeper believes the Buccaneers are going to take it. And Gig says it's going to be the Buccaneers as well. So
I'm going to go against all of you, including the chat room, because, ladies and gentlemen, as my friends who used to live here, but they now live in Chicago, and as they like to say, the Bears will somehow win this game. That's my gut. That's my feeling. Always go with your gut, because you can never go wrong.
Oh, I can't go with my gut right now. But so be it as it may. I don't think there's anything in my gut right now. But me mentioning my gut, it's all about me. Sorry, folks, because apparently that's all I talk about. So anyway, um, this is for you, little man, for making your own decisions. Ah, actually, I was gonna say big man. I don't know why I said little man. I sorry. Good
Yeah.
for you,
I was
Speedy.
like,
Stick to your
okay,
guns.
whatever.
Stick to your guns. Yeah, yes, I agree with a gut feeling. Yeah, I should have stuck with the Browns, damn it, but I gave in to peer pressure. So there
Thank
you
you,
go.
Aisha.
Yeah. All right, folks, we got two more games. We're going through them, and we're going through them fast. And I thank you for bearing with us. So next game is going to be the 2-4 Indianapolis Colts go with the San Francisco 49ers are 2-3. This is the Sunday night game in America at 5:20 p.m. Pacific time, Levi Stadium. Colts are 14th in total offense, the 49ers are 26th. In total defense, the Colts are 20th, the 49ers are second. In passing, the Colts are 15th, the 49ers 29th. And in rushing, the Colts are 11th, 49ers are 21st. Last time these two teams played was a while ago. Colts 23, 49ers 17 on August 28th. I'm sorry, August 24th, 2018. Ugh,
There you go.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think I'm
Oh,
going to go. Excuse me. I think I'm going to go with the Colt. That's what
all
I'm
right.
going with.
Yeah, I see that. Scorekeeper is also going to go with them as well. So Gig, Speedy, and Scorekeeper are going with them. All we need is Tony and Aisha's picks. And then we're going to do the Monday night game, which is like, does anyone give a rat's? Oh, anyway, sorry. That's what the Monday night's game is going to be. So we'll see about the other picks. There it is. Colts.
She said, sorry, Dream.
Yeah. Colts 24, 20, and Aisha is going with the Colts as well. Okay, folks, here we go. Last game. And we did it, and we did it very well. We did it well. We have several teams on the bye,
Yeah,
so
a lot of teams on
that
the bye week.
that's why we did a better job on this one. Indianapolis 2-4. Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is. Nolans 3-2 versus the Seattle Mariners 2-4. It's at 5:15 p.m. on Monday night Pacific time on ESPN. It is at Lumen Field, which is an absolutely gorgeous field, folks. As you know, I had the privilege of going up to Seattle for a day to go to T-Mobile Stadium, and just to the north of the the Mariners, or I confused them deliberately. The Mariners, you have Lumen Field to the north. It's really two beautiful stadiums, and the metro is like not even half a mile away. I hate Seattle. Ugh, because of their wonderful network. Folks, we walked half a mile to the metro, took the metro all the way back to the airport, walked 1,000 feet. We were at the terminal. God, I hate Los Angeles. I hate Los Angeles. Anyway, the Saints are 31st in total offense. The Seahawks are 20th. The Saints are 4th in total defense. Seahawks are 32nd. In passing, the Saints are 31st. The Seahawks are 21st. And in rushing, the Saints are 19th and the Seahawks are 14th. And it's like, who really gives a rat's butt? The Saints beat the Seahawks 33-27 on September 21st, 2019. And that was on, September 21st, 2019. Sorry. I was distracted. Here we go. Because I got a lot of going on over here. I apologize. Gridiron Girl says she's going to go with the Saints on this one. Tony says Saints 27, Sea Hags 23. Aisha says too tight to mention, but no fence sitting. Sea slugs for her. All right. She's taking the Sea Slugs. All right. Speedy.
Well, the two F teams here on the same day.
Wow.
Saints are the Seagulls. Seagulls are animals, we know that. Saints have to be nice and polite. But I don't think the Saints will show any politeness to the Seahawks tomorrow. So I'm going to go with the Saints as well.
Okay, the Saints have 85 points against them. Looking at this, this is how I look at it sometimes. It's 85. These guys have 20, 32, 21, and 14. 87 points. Seahawks have 87 points. So in other words, folks, the more look, you want to be first in everything. So the smaller the number, the better. The higher the number, the worse. So yes, for me, the way it would work on a game like this, I would go with the Saints as well, mathematically, if it comes down to it. It is one way that I use to make my determinations. I'm going to go with the Saints because they're on the road. It would be an upset. So I'm going to go with them to win on that one. Speedy, did you say you were going to take the Saints as well?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Done. Absolutely done. All right. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Got them done, folks.
7:27 a.m.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're going to start at 6:30 normally. We only did that today because we're going to have the live look-ins. But we are, as of right now, we're still going to start at 7 a.m. Pacific time, which I guess is 10 Eastern. So we'll see how it works out. Maybe we'll start at 6:30. We'll see because we really got right into it, folks. And like it because everyone is here with us in the morning as the program progresses. I know people catch up as we go along. But all right, so we got them done. We got them out of the way, and really good stuff. A quick look at NASCAR, folks. The race this weekend is the Xfinity race, and looking at it, it's going to be at the one past was the Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Larson won that one, and the one coming up at Kansas Speedway, the Hollywood Casino 400. Wow. Sunday, October 21st, 24th at 3 p.m. Eastern. 7 a.m. is much better. Well, there it is. Thank you, Gig. And we'll be checking that out. We'll be making the determination. I did say 7. We did start early since everyone was in the room. Folks, I don't know if you know this or not, but the state of Kansas does not have a residency requirement for governor. So yours truly is running. I'm serious. I'm running for governor of Kansas 2022.
Wow.
The committee is being formed as we speak, and I'm looking forward to mounting a true and serious campaign. I am running for governor of Kansas, so we'll see what happens. I'm actually filming the video and stuff, and I feel that knowing the leadership they've had lately, they need new leadership. I'm that guy. So people think I'm kidding around about doing this, but I'm not. I'm actually running a campaign. It's going to really pick up in December because once the paperwork is done, it's real and official. I'm going to be doing the paperwork. So, all right, folks, just had to throw that one in there. And we're doing well. So the next race in Formula One, let me give you guys that one right now. It's going to be it's this weekend actually. It's the United States Grand Prix. Ooh, I forgot about that. This one is tomorrow, the Circuit of the Americas. It's the Aramco United States Grand Prix Formula One. The race is at it. Yeah, it is tomorrow. So you got NASCAR, you got Formula One news, Wow, we're really going and blowing early this morning. NHRA. It looks like Las Vegas is next week. Aisha, I have too many skeletons in my closet. Actually, not. I don't. I don't have any skeletons. I have warm bodies.
Okay.
There are too many people that are gunning for me and that would love to see me fail. I know what they would say, and I am prepared for all of them. But in America, for something like that, they will not go for it. So, but for Kansas, no one gives. No. I'm okay, Governor. But if I were to ever run on a national ticket, uh, there's a skeleton or two. Not a criminal. Haven't broken the law. But there's one thing that would prevent me from being, and it's not the situation with my significant other. It's not even that. It's there's just one item. I'm waiting for the dumb bastard to die. If that person were to die, then I would make a run for the White House. I would. I have. I'm like another 180 million people. I've always wanted to be. So we'll see. But all right, folks. All kidding aside, right now it is real. You guys think I'm kidding, or maybe you guys don't think I'm kidding. But look, the Facebook page exists. You guys think I'm kidding? I'm going to go to it right now, and I'm going to show you the page is up. I really am.
I don't think you're kidding. I know you're serious.
Yeah, if you guys want to give me a like, that would be nice. But okay, where's the? Let me see. Oh, come on.
So you're going to telecommute like we did with Mike a little while ago?
I think he'll be coming back in a moment. It says the only difference between the innocent and the guilty is the innocent hasn't been caught. Ooh. What's the campaign slogan? Oh, I like that. I'm actually working that one out, but here it is, folks. I do not have any likes because I haven't really announced it yet. I guess today, I did announce it on my personal page, but I didn't show any links or anything. But there it is. Rogelio Noriega for Kansas Governor 2022. I'm not kidding. It's there. The Facebook page exists. So if you guys want to give me a like, I would be thrilled. I've been toying around with several phrases, but something like moving forward or moving on. There are phrases or a new way, new path. I've got to see. Knowing that the state's motto is Ad Astra per Aspera, look to the stars or second star to the right. I don't know. I'm gonna work in something. I haven't. We're in committee. I am looking for a campaign manager though. That's how serious I am. I'm gonna make a run for it. But there it is, folks. That's the page. You guys want to give us a like? It's Rogelio Noriega. It's Rogelio space Noriega or dash Noriega dash 4 dash Kansas 4 or dash Governor dash 2022 and whatever. But that's it. So I've got to work on it. So anyway, we're good. We got.
I thought you would run for governor in your own state where you currently reside.
No, I have to collect like 1% of everyone that voted. That's a lot, man, in California. That's between 150,000 signatures or something. I forget what it is. Yeah, it's a high bar in California, and
Wow.
I don't have the persona of Gavin Newsom. He just shows up and people vote for him. Yeah, his persona is much better. But anyway, it is what it is, folks. We're going to get to some other news right now. As you know, in sports, the Dodgers are down 3-2. Much to my sadness, I was really, really surprised that the Dodgers didn't take one of those games, either game 1 or game 2. They got beat. They got beat bad by the Braves. But the Dodgers are back in it, down 3-2. They did get some bad news. Oh, there it is. Reach for the stars. Aisha,
That's a good one.
I like that one, Aisha. I may ask you to come aboard as international campaign manager. You'll handle international stuff, but we'll see. Guys, I'm not kidding. I really am. Kansas is the only one that has or that does not have a residency requirement. So I'm going to make a run for it. I'm going to use this platform. I'll be using my public pages for that. I'm not going to be using the Sports Talk with the Guy pages. I'm just doing it because I haven't really announced it. So, all kidding aside, going back to baseball, right now the Dodgers are in. I don't know. I'm seriously questioning the manager for the Dodgers. I don't understand why he's been making these games bullpen games. That is a fad that is it's really started in the last 4 to 5 years where you use your bullpen in the game. You have what's called a starter where a guy goes an inning and you go to your bullpen. I just don't understand the logic behind that. So I'll do that on my public page over at Roger Noriega. So I'll talk about that later.
And what did you think about what happened 2 weeks ago when the Dodgers came here to take on the Giants? We were this close to another playoff and World Series.
Matt, it was a bad call.
Yes.
Matt, we talked about that week. It was a bad call, and the problem with Major League Baseball, that as you know, I've been harping about this, is the instant replay. Baseball, the instant replay does nothing for the game. And for folks, I know you ain't watching, because I do. I see the bad calls almost on a daily basis. I don't understand what the purpose of the replay system is if they're going to get it wrong anyway. And it's just frustrating. Baseball was never meant to have instant replay. It shouldn't have it for anything. Because if it's going to have it, the last play of the game. Dag burn it, folks. Come on. That was a bad call. It was a bad call. Just all the way. And it should have been done. See, folks, I've told you. When that for the Detroit Tigers, when Galarraga threw the perfect game, we all know it was a perfect game. The ump called the last batter safe. It was a bad call. Everyone was talking about, well, you can't appeal it. This is the illiteracy and jackassity of fandom. I'm sorry, you're stupid. You don't know. You appeal the umpire's interpretation of the call. That's what you appeal. You're basically saying, due to his misunderstanding, he called it incorrectly. That happens regularly. It amazed me that no one made that call. And I was screaming when it happened the day after. You have 24 hours to appeal a game. The Giants could have appealed it as well under that, saying, we believe he is interpreting the rules incorrectly. And then baseball is going to have a hard time having to answer that. Folks, what do you protest? How do you protest a game? Because of the interpretation of the rules. Duh! So if you're going to protest a game, you can appeal it. Duh! Under the same things. And speaking of duh, all right, we're probably going to go. Michael, are we live?
Welcome back, Michael.
Hey,
We're looking at your knee.
I know. I'm working on that.
I'll quiet on the side. I appreciate it. It's just any rattling around.
Okay, this will be a real film. We are filming on this take, so this is kind of cool, but no talking. So it's quiet on the set there also.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
How we doing?
Holding Warp 9, Chief. But we'll need to do a level 2 diagnostic after we finish the mission.
If we finish. Jury's still out on that. Have you seen the boss?
Right over there. She's been standing there for 2 hours.
I'm about to cry. That was perfect. Do it again.
Well, it's perfect. Do it again.
I can go get that shirt if you want. Then I don't have to say it again. Seriously, guys. Stand by. Camera.
How we doing?
Holding warp 9, Chief. But we'll need to do a level 2 diagnostic after we finish the mission.
If we finish. Jury's still out on that. Have you seen the boss?
Right over there. She's been standing there for over 2 hours.
Okay. Perfect. Good job, guys. Good job. Shot number 1 is sealant number 1. A complete.
Oh,
Who
so
is that? Who is that?
was that your first scene this morning?
That's the first scene. Yes.
Today.
Today.
Excellent. Yeah. Wow. Way to go, guys. That was fun. That was cool being able to be a part of that right now. All right. So, what are you looking at? How long's the film shoot going to be today?
I'm thinking we should be finished right around 4 o'clock. We're going to order pizza at 11:20, so that may slow us down about 30 minutes, but we'll see.
Okay.
Randy
Ours needs
says
to
we'll be
have
done at
cheese
4.
and anchovies. Okay, please.
Randy says we'll be done at 4. No. It's 7 p.m. if Randy says we're early or we're on time. No. If he's thinking we're behind, that's when we get off on time.
This is what the green screen was showing.
Oh, wow. I can't see that.
Cool.
Let me get closer. Wait a minute.
Don't get too
And
close.
by the way, would you introduce yourself to our audience, please? Randy.
I am Randall Landers, executive producer of Potemkin Pictures.
And would you yes.
Tuck Stevens.
Actor.
You should remember Tuck.
Oh, really? Who's Tuck? And I apologize. And also,
Janice Kurtz.
hola. How are you guys doing? Folks, we want to thank you for giving us a live look in right now. It is really cool being able to see everything. So, Tuck, can you give us a quick idea of what is going on? For filming purposes, could you describe what you guys just did right now to the audience?
Basically, we're in engineering, and I'm just checking on her to see how things are running with the warp core.
Mhm.
And I need to find the boss because I haven't seen her in a minute, and I need to go talk to her.
That is cool. So you guys are filming in front of a green screen, right?
The green screen.
That's absolutely awesome. So Randy did give us a look of what it is, and I guess it's a view of engineering then, right? Duh.
There's going to be a warp core. doing
Awesome.
the thing. Yeah.
It wouldn't be Star Trek without a warp core. I mean, come on. Let's be real here.
And if it worked perfectly all the time, then there would be no drama.
I most wholeheartedly agree. So what was the problem, Tuck? Why was the first take perfect, but yet you did another one, and there was no commentary about it being perfecter?
If the shirt that says
Perfect. You want one for safety.
Case in point, we just shot in Albany, Georgia, 2 weeks ago, and it was a wonderful shot. It was perfect. I said, absolutely perfect. And the next shot didn't come out so good. So I said, well, we got the first one. Well, guess what? Tape glitch in the middle of it. We're having to use Larry Fleming donated a camera for us to use while ours is in the our Panasonic in the shop. So without having a backup, we're in trouble. So we're going to make sure we get 2 perfect shots of everything we do. All right.
Okay, but
So-
how about 3?
Right,
Why not?
I'll be walking in.
It's okay. I'm
Roger
looking at
says you
No,
need to
no,
take
no, no, no,
3
no, no.
good shots.
No, please continue. I didn't
Well-
mean to interrupt.
Oh, yeah, right.
2 is 1, 1 is none.
yes.
Oh, that's
All right.
good.
I'll be coming from here.
No, come here.
All
Okay.
right, fair enough. Michael, I want to thank you for the next look in. Great.
No problem.
We're looking forward to some others, and
there'll
hopefully,
be some
we'll get
others.
view of the entire cast. But let us know when you want to come on back, and
Yep,
just
I'll
show
let
on
you
up.
know.
All right.
Yeah,
Michael
we've got
Day?
several. We've got several people in this cast that have been on your show too as interviewed. Tuck was one, so
Excellent.
and we've got two others.
All right. Looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
so you get to figure out who they are.
And remind everyone, anyone who wants to be on can be on at any time. So there it is, folks.
Okay. Well, I was just told I have to do this, and you have to try to recognize this person.
Oh, I
Making room so I can walk.
Actually, come on over here.
hola.
Hi.
So I have to recognize, right? I'm
Yes.
at a disadvantage. There's no
I
doubt
know.
about it.
I just did it on purpose just to get you going. Since it's so early there, I just thought,
Wait a
Get
minute.
the brain
He was
working.
on our program. Yes,
Yes.
he was.
yes, he was.
As a matter of fact, we had him on after he did his episode. It was a solo episode of. Yes, I remember. It was
Good.
not too long ago. I
No,
do
wasn't that long
apologize.
ago.
I'm in sports mode. Young man, would you introduce yourself once again, please?
I'm Billy
Okay.
Swanson. I work predominantly with Starship
Yeah.
Webster on Potemkin,
All right.
Potemkin Pictures, but we're doing demos today, and pretty excited to work on a Saturday shoot with this crew. So who knows what I'm going to be talking about, because I just got the script today. So
Yeah, what, an hour ago?
30, 40 minutes.
Oh,
It's more
okay.
time than I need.
Okay,
Will I be
good.
vaporized? Who knows?
Might be.
Well, we want to be positive, even though there has to be some drama. Billy, I
Yeah,
do
has to be
apologize.
drama.
I know you've been on. We ask that you join us again at your leisure in a future episode. That would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Michael Day,
Yeah.
quick pan.
Oh, are you ready for the next one?
Let's do one more then.
But Mr. Duffy is also right. I'm directed as not
What do you think?
suicide.
This is awesome, man. That's awesome makeup, dude.
He's not as droopy as he was last time.
Good, yeah. Watch.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Randy. Appreciate that.
Yeah, suicide.
Yeah, we'll let you go so you can talk sports again. I don't know
Oh,
why
no,
you'd
this
want to
is
do
great.
that when there's Star Trek around, but
Star Trek. Star Trek.
Yes, it is what it is.
Star Trek.
take it easy.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Yet another live looking over Potemkin Pictures as they're filming their next episode. It was revealed, obviously, Starship Deimos. So it's a fan production. They're reeling out episodes on a regular basis. Great storylines. You guys need to check them out. And we're going to be doing some additional live look-ins. So thank you for being with us on an early Saturday morning. Matthew.
One of the one of the things that's going on in sports right now is what happened with the Sunday night game. Well, actually, before the Sunday night game, what did you think about Brett Favre's comments? Even though his team won, and after he won, he looked at the camera and said, "Guess what, Bears? I own you." And everybody took offense to that, but there was a reason for that. Ladies and gentlemen, this quarterback is now either the co-owner or the sole owner, the new owner of the Chicago Bears pretty soon. That's why he said that.
Look, Brett Favre, look, okay. I was trying to phrase a thought here, folks, and ask you to bear with me. But look, most people, dude, stop crying. Who cares? I mean, that's his trash talking. That's trash talking. I own you. Look, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, people have gotten in a tizzy over that. Big deal. Now, I understand that he's in the market to buy the team because the guy hasn't paid his debt down south. We had some stories about that. He still owes over $700,000 in the welfare program that he was paid for when he didn't show up.
Right.
We're talking about he still owes
Yeah.
money, but he's going to be an owner with the Bears? Is that what I understand from you?
Apparently, that's what's coming out. I mean, normally I would go to Adam Schaefer for this, but he was let go and released with ESPN, and a lot of other ESPN people are leaving because everyone's being forced to vaccinate or don't work. It's not just in sports, it's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
So now they really don't have people to go out and report the news for sports.
Well, I think you guys. Okay, look. First of all, folks, we are having a lot of people leaving because of the vaccination requirement. We do not have any such vaccination requirement here at NTV Media. There's no reason why we would, because we're all remote anyway. But we would not be required because we're under 50 people anyway. So I just as far as the vaccination requirement, folks, it's up to you. Other people, they are being required and they're leaving. God bless them. They're standing by their beliefs. So be it. I'm not going to even bother to take a stand on it, because whoever is having to endure it, it is their thing. Look, I'm vaccinated, but I know people that are very, very, very close to me who are not vaccinated. And I'm not going to put them on blast. I am not going to do any of that. I know two of them that are genuinely afraid. I'm afraid, but I still went ahead and did it. But I was able to conquer my fear. I am not going to judge anyone else. And I know the requirement. My employer is requiring us to get vaccinated. I got vaccinated before my employer required it. ESPN is requiring their host to be, and I guess they are. And I hadn't looked into it, but they're gone. So stick to your guns, folks. And it's unfortunate that this is happening. I don't know. I'm a business owner, but I'm not in that spot. Thank goodness I have not been put in that spot yet. I may be come January. So we'll see. Hopefully, I don't have to make those decisions. But either way, Jedi Tax and NDB Media have fewer than 25 people. Each division has fewer than 25 people associated with it. So we'll see. Now, there are some coaches that have been fired in the college ranks, and we know what's going on in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, Big Dog talked about this last week, and it is what it is. The requirements are there, folks. What are you going to do? It's sad that people are going to be losing the opportunity to earn a living, but there is a requirement out there, and I don't know how to resolve it. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, as am I. I'm not smart at all. But I am smart when it comes. Yeah, we are Sports Talk with the guys. But when it comes to this, with, like you mentioned, with Kyrie Irving and others in the NBA and other sports, such as college football, if you're not vaccinated, you're not even allowed to go to practice. You can't practice with the team. Oh, and by the way, security can stop you and go, I'm sorry, we were told not to let you in. You can't even be a fan here, even though you're part of the team. You got to go. What is that? When did we become a world of going so backwards instead of going forward, but we're kicking everybody out? I mean, let's think back to where we were when this whole thing started. You had no fans in the building, and people were only allowed to watch from home, which was systematically boring. And it sucked and it hurt to watch fans in cardboard cutouts rather than actually seeing people cheer. Because they only had to do one thing, and that was, we'll just use some old audio clips of fans cheering, fake cheering, and that'll work.
Wow. Well, we know it didn't work. But Speedy, I have an answer for you. The United States of America, as litigious as we are, and the threat of litigation, this is why we are where we are. An employer is putting these requirements in. They're legally entitled. And I really don't you need to listen to me first. I grow tired of explaining it to everyone. There's precedent. They're entitled. If you don't like it, you can take legal action against whoever it is. And please do so if that's what you feel you need to do. There's precedent for the health departments to do what they've done. It's been established. We've talked about this for over 2 years now. It gets old. But as far as employers are concerned, they can, they don't want to get sued by other people if they catch it from someone who is not inoculated. And they want to avoid the lawsuits because of the litigious nature of this country. Guns and judges, just the way it is in the United States of America. Let me see. Aisha says, I've had 2 injections. Now I'm waiting for my booster. I myself I was greedy in reverse because I don't like shots. I passed out, folks, giving blood and receiving shots. I have passed out because I'm deathly afraid of, that little microscopic prick. I was greedy in reverse. I went for the Johnson & Johnson. 1? I only need 1 shot, not 2? I'll take the Johnson & Johnson. It did not hurt the first day. I never felt it. But as you know, for 6 weeks, I endured headaches. That was not fun. So I did have, and everyone knows I had a hard time with it. Do I want to do it again? No. But I may have to get a booster. I'm not looking forward to that. But I will more than likely get a booster. I haven't done it. But my employer is requiring me to be vaccinated. And if I don't, I have to be tested weekly as of right now. But come November something or other, the rules it's going to get ugly. I don't know. Our superiors, and I use that term for management, are requiring us to be inoculated. And if we're not inoculated or vaccinated, well, what's going to happen? Okay. Yisha says she had the AstraZeneca. Medical conditions have made it so. Matt, thank goodness, he's still a young man. He doesn't have the same thing that you and I, Aisha, may have, and a few others here, that we have to worry about our age group because it's nasty. Look, folks, in a way, Big Dog's not here. His wife passed away due to COVID-19. She was against the vaccinations. I'm saddened because of it. I'm not going to tell you what the Big Dog's belief is right now. He'll tell you. But he believes it could have been prevented. I've lost now 4 coworkers that 2 of them had the vaccinations and 2 did not. Folks, they're like seatbelts. Because you have your seatbelt on, it gives you a better percentage of surviving an accident. If you get crushed, seatbelt's not going to do anything for you. But you had your seatbelt on. Vaccines work in the same manner. There are just some things that it is what it is. So. But, all right. Speedy, I interrupted you on the other thoughts on that.
No, it was fine. I mean, what more could we say?
Yeah.
But, I'll move us into something funny because when you mentioned the seatbelt thing, I remember in 2018, for that summer, me and my friends, all of the neighbors here, we all got in my new, beautiful 2007 Acura, and we took a drive all the way down to Hayward, which is only like 4 freeway exits, just to go to Sonic. And on the way back, there's a cemetery right there, right across the street. That's, of course, where most of my family, my parents are at. And these 2 guys had came up Well, actually, I was driving up to them, and we all looked, and my neighbor goes, "Hey, they're not wearing seatbelts." And I'm like, well, yeah, well, they're about to get busted. Because they didn't pay attention, I saw what was behind them. Next thing you know, woo! Pull over to the side of the road. And the guy, because they had their windows down, we could hear everything they're saying. The driver's like, "Oh, crap, man. We didn't have our seatbelt on." The passenger's like, I, and he's going like this, and he's basically pulling his shirt over himself. He's like, "There, I kind of got my seatbelt on." They're like, "Damn!" I'm like, so I'm like, well, that's a big ticket right there for not wearing your seatbelt.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Aisha, thank you. Aisha, what time is it where you're at right now so I could correlate this? Because I know we have a time change coming. Oh, is it next week?
Yes, don't even say it. I hate this time of year. Why can't we just get rid of daylight savings? I mean, keep daylight savings time. That's what I meant.
I'm tired of the change. It's just either keep it or don't, which daylight savings 2021. When is it going to? Oh, no. It's the next
It's the following Sunday, yeah.
Okay, it's 4:00 right now, so thank you. Yes. It is now, ladies and gentlemen, it's 8 a.m. this morning, Pacific time. Thank you for joining us, everyone, on a Saturday morning. You are listening to Sports Talk, watching and listening to Sports Talk with the guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Folks, and it over in the United Kingdom right now, it is 4 p.m. Aisha, thank you for joining us on your Saturday afternoon. Be safe, and thank you for sharing with us. And we'll see how everything goes this weekend, folks. So, as I say, we're going to go ahead and continue. Daylight savings, it's not this weekend. It's November 7th. So, it's going to be 2 weekends from now, because today's the 23rd. It'll be the weekend of November 6th. So, we have the 30th, which is next week, and then the one after. I thought it was Halloween weekend too, Matt. I really did. So I thought it was coming up next weekend, but it's all right. It's all good.
So we still have a week left to enjoy it. The time.
I understand that Arizona has remained ahead because their thinking is the less sunlight, the better, because of how hot it can get in Arizona. And I get that. They don't do the time change. They're like, no, we're not going to play this game. It's already hot enough as it is. They do not jump. And I understand that California has in their law that California is ready to make the jump if they change it on a federal level. So if they do keep daylight savings in effect, folks, what it means is that we will have more daylight. We'll stay on being up an hour where we are right now, and we won't make the change. So in November, we actually gain an hour. We fall back, so we gain an hour. And I always remember, fall back, spring forward. In the spring, we lose the hour. That's when we're hating. Yeah. There have been several studies that when the time changes happen, springing forward, there's like a 12 to 20% increase in automobile accidents. There's more things that go wrong during the first 2 to 3 weeks of daylight savings implementation. You were saying get rid of it. Just keep it. Most people, I believe, want to keep it, right, Speedy?
Yeah, I do. And I don't know if you got this in the mail or if Big Dog got this in the mail in 2004 and 2005, where they said, we want Californians to vote on this because we don't know how everybody feels. And so I said my thing, and I said, we need to keep daylight saving time, keep it the way it is. Forget fall back, because their thing was at the time, because it gets dark so early, there's so much more crime going on. Nobody knows what's happening because it's so dark so early in the evening. So let's leave it up to California to vote for this. And I guess nobody really voted for it. But I know I did. I sent that back in, mailed it. But it didn't pass that year.
Oh, okay. I think they legislated it, or there
Yeah.
was a proposition. I don't know. Aisha shared with me right now, and this is the beauty of it. And I was thinking about it as Speedy was talking about it. It annoys me how everyone has different time changes around the world. Oh, it's annoying as heck. And right now in the United Kingdom, it's referred to as British summertime. That ends next weekend. See, so we're going to be screwed up for an hour. What a shock!
And I know, and I'm sure it was a shock for our youngest brother out of all of us, because he lives in Scotland with his wife and their newborn daughter. They're 8 hours ahead of us, which means it's 5 a.m. over there. So they're probably waking up. She's probably screwing her head off because she's a newborn.
Wait. Right now?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's going to be 4. It's 4 p.m. right now in Scotland.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're 8 hours ahead of us.
I thought you said 5 a.m. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. See, I'm getting old, folks. Scorekeeper needs to retire. So, by the way, a quick announcement. We will not have a Monday Night in America this Monday. As you know, I'm just right now just doing fewer programs, folks. I just am. Due to my, it's always all about me, due to my health situation. So I've cut back on a lot of stuff, and one of them is it. But we do have 2 guests that are going to be joining us on November 1st and November 8th. We posted them on our NDB Media page, so if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and do so. It's really cool. So I know one of them is Vic Minona. You know him from Star Trek Continues, and you also know him as being the voice of Anime. He's big time, and he is on Dragon Ball Z and anime. Check it out, man. Vic Minona. He's done almost every voice when it comes to childhood cartoon characters and stuff, and he's been in movies and TV as well. But he's a big voiceover actor.
Yeah, and I didn't get to ask you at the top of the show, but it's raining down there in Southern California. I'm sure it is.
Actually, it's drizzly this morning. I was actually out this morning, Matt, and I was out of the office because it was deathly quiet. And I did the video on my public Roger Noriega page. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead. I was live for about 3 minutes, and I don't know if you could catch as to how eerily silent it was. And the reason why I was out was I came out here to the office to set up everything, but I got that distinct eerie feeling, and I don't get it all that often. And as I was walking out, I heard the dog barking 3 houses down. And it was already 5:30. It's like, are there coyotes out? No, not at this hour. But whoever it was, they were making their way in a southwesterly because I recognized the dogs as they were barking. Someone or something was on the move this morning because I couldn't hear the birds. I couldn't hear anything. It was deathly quiet, and there was a slight drizzle. And like I said, I got the eerie feeling that something was around. And the dogs were barking because I know where they are in the neighborhood, and whatever it was making its way in a southwesterly fashion. Usually I hear birds, and there was nothing, Speedy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I apologize. It was drizzly this morning, and it was, as I said, deathly quiet. It was really nice, but I did record the video. You guys can see for yourselves. I don't know how it is at the moment. I'm going to take a look. But the weather here is, it's not going to get very warm today. What are you looking at up there, Speedy? Because it's 57 degrees right now, and we still have a 6% chance of rain. It's been drizzling. And I watered all day yesterday, and I was saying, oh, it's not going to rain. It's going to rain up north. I will water. Stupid, dumb rat bastard was watering all day. So, it's 57 degrees right now. It is cloudy. It's going to get to a high of 68, but I'm not expecting it. Oh, we do have a little bit of wind at 6. There's wind now. Speedy, there was no wind this morning. Folks, forgive me a moment. Speedy, if you don't mind, why don't you talk about the San Francisco Giants game against the Dodgers? I need a minute. I want to see what it's like outside right now.
All right, I will do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, it's a great day here, at least where I am, in San Leandro, California. Scorekeeper is up there, down, I should say. Down in Southern California, I'm up. So,
Hey, Speedy, I'm back. As a matter of fact, Gridiron Girl says it's 57 in Charter Oaks. Yeah, she's about 5 miles away from me. So she's very close. Actually, maybe, I think 5 or 6, huh? Gridiron Girl? So, but anyway, it is drizzly outside. It's kind of like misty drizzly. It's more misty, but it's going to be a nice day today, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yes, yeah, we're close. I had a bad taste in my mouth, Matt, when the Dodgers won and the game ended like that on that bad. It was a bad call, dude. It was a bad call, and I've already said that.
Yeah, we've already.
Yeah. Wow, the Giants. Wow. You may have. No one called it that they were going to do that well. No one saw it coming. And the basis of that team, that kid who you guys have as your ace, Webb, turned in a good season. And yes, Gridiron Girl, I agree. There's bad calls in every professional sport. And I'm glad that I have not heard the nagging from Giants fans, because it was a bad call. But, look, I've never played pro sports. I played semi-pro, played high school, did that. I've always been of the belief. And I've had bad calls go against me. Oh, yeah. But I'm like, well, what about the rest of the game? You had every chance to win it. And it comes down to one call. Come on, folks. Stop it. And I, who played the game, firmly believe that if a bad call goes against you, it just goes. Because look, I was good with the umps, and I admit it. I was good. The umps, they gave me more calls than anyone else on the team, because I was polite to them. I respected them. I did everything that I needed to do to win. And if that was having the umps being a little bit sympathetic to me, oh yeah. Dude, I played first base. We used to pick off a lot of runners. And Gilbert and Leobardo and Arnold, our three pitchers. Oh, and Raymond and John. I'm sorry, we had 5 pitchers. Yeah. And that's not even counting me. But at first base, dude, they had great pickoff moves. We practiced their pickoff moves. And they didn't have one, but because I was a pitcher in high school, I started explaining to them the theory on what you have to do. Because look, the reason why some pitchers do what they do, and I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent now, is when you look at some of the old style pitchers, the reason why they have the windups that they do is because they're trying to hide the ball from the hitter to the last possible moment. So you use your glove as best you can. You don't let them see what you're getting set up. The most stupid pitcher is the one that keeps, or arrogant, is the one that keeps the ball right there and lets you know what's coming. Sometimes their pitch is that good. What they'll do is they'll mess with you. They'll always show the fork ball or whatever, but when they get into the glove, they'll adjust it real quick. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the pitcher says, hey, dumbass, I don't care if you know. This is what's coming, because they're that good. But I would mess with the hitters. Now, once I got the call, I would nod, and then I would smirk a little bit. And then you could see me messing, and all I'm doing is just moving my fingers. I ain't doing crap. The ball hasn't moved, but I'm moving my fingers. So I'm trying to get into the mind of the hitter. That's one. Two is you want to hide the ball for as long as you can. So knowing that, not only do you want to hide the ball, but you want to vary your motion as best as possible. I'm not talking about your pitching motion because that needs to be as solid as, a strike. A fastball is a fastball. A curveball should have the same release point so you don't have problems with your mechanics. So, thinking about
but then you have the slider too.
Yes. Yeah, and folks, the whole idea between the slider and the changeup is it should be almost the same release point, but that's the point of the pitch. If you're throwing your slider sidearm just for say and your fastball over the top, I can see the home runs happening already. Because if the batter can pick up your release point, knowing that that's where your slider comes in, or your curveball, they're going to hit you from here to all whatever. So you want to have the same release point up here. My fastball was over the top where I would throw it like this. My curveball is like that. See, it's a little lower, but it's still up here, and I'm snapping the ball down. My screwball was same thing, but there was a little bit more because of the way I threw my screwball, which it rarely ever got hit. Well, no, I think the ball's still in orbit, but that's okay. But my screwball didn't get it. My screwball was my out pitch, but I would come a little bit further around for the screwball. But anyway, you want to keep the release point the same. When you're doing the pickoff move, you want to give them different looks because you want to keep them off balance. Because when it comes to pitching, changing speeds, moving up in and around the zone, that's how you dominate games, by keeping the batters unbalanced. So when you have runners, you do things differently. You bring your glove in, whatever, you get set. You bring both hands in. You do whatever. And it depends on what you do. But once you come set, that's it. You either got to get off the rubber, as they say, or you've got to do your move or throw home. So what I would do to vary it, I would do something like this. I would do a whole big old gesture of bringing my hands up and then down, but I'm constantly moving to screw with the hitter. I would do it differently. So I worked with our pitchers to change the way they were doing it. Look, if you throw a fastball and then a curveball, you're already screwing with the batter. Screw with the runner. So you start doing, and I would teach them, because I was taught in high school, how to do the move. Whether you pivot, you jump off, you throw straight over, however. And we get a lot of runners, dude. But there were times, man, when I was so good with the umps that I'd get the throw from the pitcher, and the base runner, I could clearly see he got his hand back, but because our pickoff moves were so good that if the ball got there before the runner, even though I applied the tag late, like, he's out of there! Oh, dude, we used to pick off runners at least 2-3 a game. No, maybe at least 2 a game. We would. And guys wouldn't run against us because our pitchers were good. And then the few times I got to pitch when I was playing on the Halcones, dude, it was the master of the pickoff move. No one ran on me. Those that did got thrown, or I picked them off. But yes, I apologize. Gridiron Girl says yes, but I'd rather had gone out on a swing and a miss. Yes. Because our thing on the baseball team is, hey, swing if you mean it. None of this half swing shit. But, dude, I mean, he held up.
Yeah, Gridiron Girl also said it was a great series. Yes, it was, but still. And you know, you're absolutely right. There are calls in every single sport I mean, just 2 weeks ago on the 8th, I went to a wrestling show, and there's a video about it. You can see it on my Facebook page in the BTW Anniversary Show album, where my friend who I hadn't seen in a while, of course, we boo him because that's what we do. He showed up, and if you watch the video, you hear the ring announcer go, "What's going on here? You're not the referee. What are you doing here?" And he got the referee shirt on. And during the match, I don't know why security dealt with this lady after, but this is a fan. She got involved, and she started slapping his ass, as Big Dog would say. And she pulled his shirt off and caused him to fall. And she does it again, and because he knew I was there, and he instantly, there's a whole bunch of cameras that are watching this. I should have kept my phone recording with video evidence, because he goes, "Did you hit me?" I'm like, "No, it wasn't me. How could I do that? She's the one behind you." I'm like, "Watch. Stand up." So he stands up. He goes, "What, you want to fight?" And I go, "No, not with you. You're an idiot anyways." And she does it again, and he goes, "Hey." I go, "See, now how could that be me? Get out of here." So all the referees came out to get rid of him, even though he had a referee shirt on. But he caused the other guy to lose because of course, in wrestling, when the good guy is always down, the bad referee is not going to pay attention on purpose. So that's what he did. But by the time he turned around, he saw the bad guy, his buddy, was ready to go for the pin, and he does it super fast. He goes, 1, 2, 3, match is over. And that just made everybody mad at him. We're like, "Get out of here, dude. Doing a screw job around here." But that's what bad calls are, even in wrestling. That's why it's fun. But what's not fun, scorekeeper, is why would a bunch of fans trash their own stadium on a field? I'm sure you heard about that this week.
Look, okay, folks, these are stupid people. They're just stupid people because they can get away with it because they know they're going to get away with it. If you have Dodger Stadium with 56,000 fans, how many cops are there? 200? Do the math. Do the math. Do the math. I don't know if there's even 200. I doubt it. But anyway, I know Speedy says at least. I doubt it. But it's okay. I'm being argumentative at this point. Speedy, they're stupid. They're stupid. That's why I was so happy that when the Yankees won in '96, everyone was so worried about, oh my God, look at what all these other stupid fans do. What will happen in New York where they're famous of doing stuff? Not a damn thing. Yankee fans won with class. And they did it in 98, 99, 2000, 2001, and 2009. Every time the Yankees win the World Series, at least in the last 30 years, there's no damage. Even here in LA, basketball fans, oh my God, all the damage they did. I don't know if anything happened when the Dodgers won the World Series. Actually, no, it was martial law was in effect. So I don't think you could do anything like that. No one was out. Matt, you have a different class of ignorant animals. They're animals, Speedy. There's nothing like it. They're just animals. So, especially calls aren't reviewable in football, baseball, NBA. But then again, it was a check swing in June against your team, Speedy, that went against us. It's just poetic justice, and the baseball gods are on our side. I do believe about the baseball gods. Yes. You know I do, Gridiron Girl. I don't piss off the baseball gods. I believe there are Uber gods, too. You guys all heard that story, so I'm not going to repeat it. But yes, it might have been poetic justice. And that's why Giants fans have generally not harped about it. Because they know what happened. And because they won that game in June, the Giants had home field advantage. So it is what it is. I know you weren't here, Matt, but that weekend of October 3rd when we were live, that was the end of the week. If the Padres, which I was there on the I was there on October 2nd, which was a great game. It was fun. It was hot though, but it was fun. On October 3rd, had the Padres beat the Giants, it would have been a two-way tie for first place. They would have had a one-game playoff to see who to win. In the American League, it could have been 4 teams tied for 2 wild card spots. Wow! That would have been exciting, but it just didn't happen. Got close, but horseshoes and nuclear bombs. Matt, are you guys having wrestling events up there now? Are they open?
Yes, like I said.
What the hell, dude?
The one in Newark, the one in Newark, California. That just happened. The show happened on October 8th.
I couldn't.
It was October 8th, and we were told by the promoter, we are so lucky to be here. We should all give Alameda County here a big round of applause, which is what we did, because they had just gotten clearance that Wednesday. So 2 days before the event, they were cleared to open the venue because we were originally supposed to have the Summerfest outside, but because the weather suddenly changed that week and it got chilly and everything, they didn't want anybody freezing. So they got permission to be inside and have everybody inside the building. So that was cool. And I already got my front row ticket for the next show, which will be December 3rd.
Where? In Newark or in...
Yes, in Newark.
On a Saturday, right?
No, that's a Friday. They always do big time wrestling in Newark. The Newark promotion always does their shows on a Friday. Unless it's a special event, then they'll do it on a Saturday.
Okay, is APW is where we went, right?
Yeah, they have not started because...
I think it says April 11th. Is that it? I can't make it. April 11th is deadline. I'm not going to be able to make it. Tax deadline for me. But it looks like they're April 11th. And at James Logan High School on 8th Street in Union City.
Yeah.
You see, now that I know, Matt, I am not driving up again. We're going to fly again because we flew into SFO and went to the Giants game, and we had to walk 12 blocks. Walking to the stadium wasn't so bad, but when the game was over, we were tired. Walking back to the subway 12 blocks, going up the hill, that was a little tough. But we did it. I've got to check the transit more because I know they have the big train station stop like 2 blocks over. But that doesn't run all the time, right?
Well, it does during sporting events, so...
Okay, well, I didn't know that, and I need to find out more about that. But anyway, I know that next year, Matt, we're going up to Oakland. I just had to determine, so hopefully you'll join us when we go to Oakland. My daughter and I are going to be heading up there next year. It's planned. As a matter of fact, we're going to hit 5, actually it's going to be 5 trips. Because I really don't travel anywhere in April. So we're going to go a weekend in May, June, July, August, September. So that's the 5 trips. So what we're planning to do, these are the cities that we're going to get to. We're going to go to Oakland. We're going to go to Arizona. We're going to go to Denver. We're going to go to Minnesota. And then on one weekend, we're going to catch Miami and Tampa Bay. So we're going to fly in either one, and we're going to catch one on Friday, then drive over to the other, catch it on Saturday, and then fly out on Sunday. That's the plan. We'll fly in on a Thursday or a Friday, catch one game, stay overnight, and catch the other and stay. Because we're not doing these one-day trips anymore. Oh, they're hard. They're difficult. It was fun. We did them. But, oh, God, I cheap bastard. I should have just gotten the hotel.
And that's why, see, what I'm trying to do for Thanksgiving is I'm trying to, because I shouldn't reveal this, but I will. If I get in trouble, then I get in trouble. But TJ Maxx Company for all the stores, Marshalls, Home Goods, Sierra, they released an app for us to look at our schedules now because, well, even all the churches feel the same way here, up here, at least here in the Bay Area. I don't know about the churches that are down there where you are, or places around the world, but over the years, people are like, we need to stop killing trees. So they created an app for us to look at our schedule because I guess people forget their work schedules. I don't. I never have that problem. Why would I? So, I mean, it used to happen at Safeway. And I'd be like, why are you here? You're not working until later. Well, I have to look at my schedule because I'm like, you forgot. Well,
Yes.
take a picture with your phone next time from now on. Good grief. But we just have forgetful people. But I can't access it for whatever reason, so I've got to talk to them on Monday about it.
Oh, Matt, we don't have forgetful people. We have people that don't give a damn. How hard is it, Matt? With our phones, with our calendar apps and everything. I believe it or not, on my calendar, I program my work shift. I know I have a very easy shift, Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 4:30, but I program it, and that's on my Google Calendar. I have Microsoft Outlook, which is kind of my super primary, and then I have my calendar app, and they all work together. So if a client schedules time, my Google app blocks out, as does Outlook. So, man, it took me 5 minutes to set that up. So I could be anywhere, or say Siri, schedule work shift from 6. Come on, how effing hard is it? Or
Yeah.
Bixby or Alexa, come on. So when you say forgetful, I know you're being polite because you're a good person, Speedy. But bullshit.
Yeah.
They don't care. That's what it is. So, sorry. Anyway, we're going to go to Oakland next year. So once we have it in, Matt, I will let you know. And obviously, dude, we want to join you. Like we joined you up for APW.
Yeah.
I want to go to an athletics game with you up there because it's cool. Yeah.
We should hit up a few Mexican restaurants in Oakland or here in San Leandro.
Yes. See, there's a stop at the Coliseum. There's a BART stop right there, isn't there? At the stadium.
I've driven by there a few times. I don't think that place is still there anymore.
Okay, I will look it up, but I understand that there is a station close to the stadium. That's what we would do. We would fly into SFO and just take BART all the way over. Because, hey, Matt, know what this is?
Yes, it's a Clipper card.
Yeah, we got it. We're keeping it. And we have another card for, is it San Diego or Seattle? But we're going to be traveling more often, and I'm keeping these cards. So
you just have.
That was not fake, folks.
No, that was. Remember, folks, this is not taped either. We are live, which means he did actually drop that.
Yeah, this is a Clipper card, which I can also make it an app on my phone, which I did. But you know what, Matt? I found out you can only load your Clipper card once a day.
Yeah, that's just you have to use that card just like an ATM card because there's no money on it. You've got to reload it.
Yeah, but you can reload it once per day.
Yeah,
because I tried to reload it and it wouldn't let me. Like, you son of a. So I was lucky I had cash. Yeah, Matt. I tried to reload it and it would not let me. It said I'd exceeded whatever. So you can only load it once per day. So, folks, all of you who have done your videos on YouTube, you need to make that clear that you can only load it once per day. So anyway, it doesn't matter. So what happened was we put whatever money we had on there, and obviously I was off by a few pennies. So when we got to the airport, when you try to go through the fares, if you don't have enough, it won't let you through.
Right.
I didn't know what I would have done. So thank goodness we had cash on us, and we got like 20 cents back in change. It was kind of funny. But
Yeah, because BART, which stands for Bay Area Rapid Transit, in 2018 they readjusted their prices, which is why you'll have
by
so many,
distance.
so many quarters and chump change back because they changed their prices and they voted on it, and that's what it is. So that's why when you use the card now, it's been like this in 2018, like I said. So for the last 4 years, you get all this change back that
Yes.
you really don't need.
I actually don't need to have my Clipper card because I have the app now. I have the Clipper app, which I think was kind of cool. I don't know where it is at the moment. I think it's on my Travel One, but I know I created the account online, which is kind of cool, but I do have the Clipper card one. So I actually don't even need the card because I can use my phone for it. Oh, I think I put it on the Android. So the Clipper card's on the Android because my battery was running low. But anyway, that's what it is, folks. Going to San Francisco, it was kind of fun doing that. So, but all right. Folks, tonight, the Dodgers are going to go against the Atlanta Braves. Obviously, the Braves are up 3-2. Max Scherzer is not going to start. He has a dead arm. He was feeling it in his second start of the series. And it looks like he's not going to be available, at least for the rest of the series. So they're going to move up Buehler, who really is, well, he should have been their ace, but, Urias is not doing it. So it looks like Buehler's going to pitch Game 6. The Dodgers should be in good position. Matthew, it looks like we're going to be going for another live look-in right now. So go ahead. Michael, you're live.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to show you some of the bad things about making a fan film.
Is this
It
the
starts
green
with
room?
a W. It's the waiting.
Yeah, this
Waiting
is the green room,
until it's your time to get on set. They are actually setting up a scene downstairs, and they said I couldn't do it live downstairs until. Now, there's your friend, Roger.
They all are. Whoa, hey, everyone there is my friend. Don't start. He may actually be friends with me on Facebook. That is true, yes. But everyone at Potemkin Pictures is, and they're more than. I would be thrilled if they would send me an invite. They're all friends and family.
I'm your friend too.
Shut up, Janice.
Yes, that's what I said. Everyone is friends. I will accept everyone from Potemkin Pictures. Yes, sorry. See, that's the automatic shut up and salute. Peace and love life.
Yeah, so the next live is hopefully going to be from the briefing room.
Okay, excellent.
So I will see you in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Hey, guys, sorry for the waiting. Make them serve you food. Come on, man.
That's next.
Where are the drinks? Where's
They're
the
downstairs on set.
Are they really?
I only red M&Ms for my crafting. It's only red M&Ms and sparkling water. So it's all downstairs in my dressing room.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, you're in total darkness, so I want to be certain as to who I.
Okay, just tell me how you really feel,
dude. Oh no. Okay, there it is. Now we got a little bit of light. I was like, I know it seemed bad, but because
like you're all in dark. I've heard that before. Thank you.
I think Michael's hands over the.
Nope.
Yeah.
Try hand here. There we go.
No, it is dark
now. Yes.
Oh, I thought maybe.
So I was going. I wanted to be 100% certain, but you just got back from Europe, didn't you?
Did you just
or no?
That?
Who got back from Europe?
Not yet.
No.
I was
sorry.
No,
It was. I apologize. Someone else. Yes. Okay.
Oh, good. I would love to go to Europe. I wouldn't.
No, my video froze. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. It's all right. Why don't you go ahead and reset, Michael?
That's what I'm doing.
That's why I couldn't see. Oh, there it is. He's gone.
But he said we'll come back later before the end of the show. So.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. You reset. Oh, right now. Oh, guys, it's the glare
Yeah,
of the
it's the light.
light.
Come over.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll come into the
Come
light.
over and sit
Come into
over
the
there.
light. On the casting couch.
I'm into the light.
Morning.
So I'm back.
Now. Yes, no. Thank you. Now, hey, look, you're going to see the video and you're going to see exactly what I saw. So you'll know.
So I'll blame them. That's all good, man.
Hey, look, but if you guys are going to be on the casting couch, hey, good luck for you, you know. I never had that. Look at
We're getting real friendly here.
I guess it's true then. You know what? Hey, peace and long life, however it happens, right?
Exactly.
So you guys are all waiting for a shot that's gonna happen, and you guys said, I guess, if I heard Michael correctly, it's a conference room shot.
They're not in the conference room shot. They're in the next one.
Okay.
But everybody else is downstairs getting set up for the conference room shot.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So what are you guys looking at right now? It's about what, 11:41 a.m.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you guys are gonna break for lunch soon. Oh, please! I work for a living. You don't have to call me sir.
That's what I say all the time.
I'm nobody. Trust me. So.
Yeah, we're about to get lunch about probably by noon 30, and then we'll go right back to the set, and hopefully we'll have a pretty short shooting day. So
yeah, then it'll be the bridge after the briefing room.
Okay, did someone ask for the anchovies and cheese? I asked for one about an hour ago.
Well, I know you did, but remember, you decided not to come out and visit us this time, so we canceled that.
I cut him off deliberately.
He's gonna get you for that.
Yeah, he is.
This sounds good.
Oh, hi.
Yes, I sent a text message to everyone instead.
Okay, you realize I deliberately cut the feed for a moment.
Oh, I know you did.
Yeah, since you had to play that game, Michael, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I have to have some fun.
Oh, I'm sorry if you're not having any fun then doing this, Michael.
No, I'm not at all. No,
Michael.
It's work.
You're amongst good company, though.
Well, yeah, I'm the highest paid person here.
I said that 20 minutes ago. I'm the highest paid actor here.
But we're gonna go, and then we will get back when we are on the set downstairs or after lunch, one of the two.
All kidding aside, guys.
If you're still here.
I think we're still going to be here for a little while longer. First of all, thanks for being on the program with us, and I'd like to go around the table, please, to well, I know it's conference room downstairs, but please introduce yourselves to the audience, please. That would be absolutely. Maybe who you are, your role, and where you're from. And if you want to get smart, you can use your Star Trek roles.
Okay. My name is Deshaun Michael Kelly. I am based in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, quiet on the set.
Oh, we got to go.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.
We want to get everyone else though, so all right, we'll see. Okay, well there it is, folks. We're going to continue. Was trying to get everyone introduced. I think it's kind of fun being able to give everyone. They're giving their time. They're telling good stories. It's a lot of fun. Check it out, Potemkin Pictures. We're going to be doing some other live feeds in just a moment. So, alrighty then. Speedy, what else do you want to get to right now?
Well, even though everybody knows I haven't followed basketball in years, but I heard something. I heard something from the radio waves, and it wasn't ESPN because, like we talked about 45 minutes ago, people are leaving ESPN, so my ears heard something from other media sources about a fan at an NBA game who, jumped in there to save the ball and got kicked out for it. You can't do that. You're not an NBA player. We've had fans do that in baseball. Oh, let me catch the ball. I'm sure we all remember the video from 2005 where the guy, remember the scorekeeper? He caught the ball while he had the baby with him.
Oh, okay, 2005. Okay. I thought you were going to Bartman 2003 where he catches the ball and see, animals destroyed that man and his life. But anyway, go on. Yes, the guy caught the ball, but he had the baby, right?
Yeah.
He didn't drop the baby though.
No, he didn't.
Where they dropped the baby to catch the ball, bastards.
Yeah, so a lot of that has been going on. About a month ago,
So I apologize. No, going back real quick. So a fan caught the basketball, and what? I mean, what? They wanted to keep it? Because I don't think you can, right?
I don't know, but for whatever reason, I guess that's not allowed because they kicked him out of the stadium.
I guess he tried to keep it. So yeah, the rules are you are not able to, because I know in baseball you are allowed to keep the football. I'm sorry, the baseball.
Baseball.
I think it's in the. I forget how it is that you're invited to keep whatever you want. If it goes in the stands, hey, it goes in the stands. But I'm not sure how it works in football. If a player throws a football up there, I think the fans can keep it, but the player is either penalized or fined or both. I don't think they can do that. So in basketball, I guess the same thing. Hey, I wonder what happens in a hockey game.
Well, no. See, what happened was this guy was in the front row, and he jumped out of his seat to take the ball, and he lost his front row privileges at this NBA game, and they kicked him out.
Yeah, I think he's gone. He is probably kicked out of the stadium at that point. Wow. Yeah, you can't do that. You're not supposed to interfere with the play. And must have been a stupid middle America baseball fan. Made good, and he thought he could keep the ball.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan, but I get to keep the basketball. No, you don't.
No. Hell, I am not that hardcore basketball or even football. No, you can't. But just very quickly, folks, the only undefeated teams in the NBA, the Wizards, the Knicks, the Bulls, and Hornets are all 2-0. Miami is 1-0 along with Atlanta. And then you have in the West, Utah, Golden State, Denver, Memphis, Minnesota. They're all undefeated. And everyone else is either 1-1, 0-1, or 0-2. So that's a quick look at the NBA. We wanted to give it a quick. I think we're going to be doing the standings as we do in football and in basketball. And I think we're going to take a look at the NHL in just a moment. But go ahead, Matt. What else did you want to get to?
Well, I was also going to say that don't get involved in circumstances where you're not actually allowed to get involved in, because it's kind of the same thing with wrestling, because there is that picture on my Facebook page where the guy by the name of J.R. Kratos is coming over the top rope, and there's a picture of me and Anthony standing there, and the reason why it looked like he just woke up is because he did. That was at Halloween Hell 2007, because I heard something and he's going like this. And I'm going like this, I'm tapping him on the elbow, I'm like, Anthony, get ready to move. And both the wrestlers came flying over. This is when APW was in the famous garage. You can look up that promotion when we were used to be in the garage on YouTube, because J.R. Kratos went up the stairs where more fans are sitting. That's how we had more people to watch the show, including the video crew. And he flies off from the chair, from the stairs area in the balcony, lands in the ring, and then jumped over the ring to where we are. And Anthony got kind of injured. His leg was messed up. I'm like, if you're going to come with me, you can't be falling asleep, because a wrestler could end up in our lap, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Big Dog have been with me to many shows, and where they've landed in our lap too.
Oh, well, they did. They landed in our lap. They brought it out right there in front of us. That was APW right there in Union City?
No, that was in San Francisco. The first one happened in San Francisco when you came, and the other one, the bigger one, was in Daly City.
Oh, Daly City. Okay. All right. Well,
that's the one where you said, oh, these seats aren't comfortable and they hurt my butt.
Oh, I didn't say that like that. But you see, Speedy's just polite. I was like, I'm going to kill both of you. Because we'd been there for like 3.5 hours. And they're like, oh, yeah, this was short.
Look at me, look at Big Dog.
Okay, actually, first of all, I let me reenact this. Big Dog's here. Matt was in front of us because he had primo seats. He was in the first 2 rows. We were in the 3rd row. So we were in the second-class citizens. So when they both said this was a short event, I would have strangled Matt like this and Big Dog like this, and I would have went, here, stomach out on this. That's what I would have done. Look, the whole event, it was a metal seat, man. I was tired. And then it looked like it was ending, and then Jungle Boy comes out to pick a final fight. I'm like, oh, bullshit. I'll end you. I would have gotten up in that ring to end it. Oh, man. Guys, I had fun. I said that clearly. It's just the one thing I could have done without was the metal seats. Fixed. You have a cushion next time. That's it. How hard is that? Just have a cushion next time. That's all. So when we see you up there, Matt, I may just give you the money to go get me a cushion. Just take it with you. Just kidding. Don't worry. We'll make sure to get one because I'm not going to fly it with the cushion. Hell no. Oh, I'm not driving again, Matt. I'm flying up there because if I know when the events are that we're going to get together, I will get the Alaska Air, man. At $39 a flight, dude, I can't beat that. Just cannot beat it.
Yeah.
I like flying better than driving now. It's much, even with security and stuff, it's much easier to drive. And I'll probably be flying out of Ontario now, so we'll see. But anyway, it's all good.
Yeah, and eventually I'm going to have to get in my car and drive down and visit you guys.
Let us know when you come on down, Matt. As soon as you're thinking about it, we'll see what we can arrange. I'd love to have you down here.
Since you're always going to these great restaurants and probably paying discount prices, I don't know.
Oh, I spent a lot of money on restaurants. I was like, where the hell did it all go? It's like, man, I looked at what I earned this tax season. I look at what's in my account now. I'm like, you dumb bastard. I mean, I had 6 digits in my.
Yeah, that's why I brought up what I brought up earlier when I said I've got to talk to my job on Monday to show them that the app isn't working, because what I'm trying to do is, because with Thanksgiving coming up, the store's only going to be open that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And since I'm starting next week, I'm only doing the morning shift, and that'll probably continue through the holidays, but I'll be out early enough. And my plan was this year to go up to Pittsburgh, where Anthony is, on that Wednesday right after work, drive straight there, and then stay there till Friday. So that would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wow, okay, Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh is up kind of like in that Bay area, right? The Inland River.
Yeah.
Siouxian Bay or Swishin Bay. I forget what it's called.
I don't know the name of that river, but yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's where they have the Navy mothball fleet, the Pacific mothball fleet.
Correct. Yep. So yeah, he lives up there in Pittsburgh, Bay Point. It's about an hour and a half drive, sometimes 2 hours.
That's not too bad. That's from here to
No.
here. But driving up to San Francisco, it's over 5 hours now. Look, we've done it. I've done. I ain't driving for 5 hours anymore when I can do it in 50 minutes on an airplane. I'm just not. Yeah, I don't wanna. Not anymore. It's a little
But in 2016, I should have driven down there to Disneyland with my neighbor when we finally, for the first time ever, got to go to Disneyland. But Amtrak made us so late.
Oh, I remember you had trouble on that trip.
Yeah, and we didn't get to LA Amtrak until like 1:30 in the morning. We had to take a taxi to our hotel. And you know how taxi drivers are. I know Uber drivers are more careful and respectful, but taxi drivers, he preferred to take the long way all the way just to get to our hotel when all he had to do was go straight for 2 miles and we would have been at the hotel.
Yes.
But no, he does all this. I got to turn here. I got to turn there. I got to turn left. I got to turn right. There. Now your fare is $45.68.
Yeah, I remember I missed my shuttle going from the Union Station to the Alhambra building. It's a 6-mile trip. And it turned out, because I missed the shuttle by 1 minute, I paid $18.50. That's the round trip fare for Metrolink from Pomona to downtown. That's round trip on Metrolink. I think it might be a little higher now, but the point was, the taxi was 6 miles, almost $19. God, that was unreal. I was mad, but hey, you know what? That was just me, bad luck. I was just thrilled that I had the ability to get there. Very quickly, folks, I also want to get the standings in for the NHL. Right now, in the lead in the Metropolitan, you have Washington tied with the New York Rangers at 7 points, followed by 6 points each, Carolina, Pittsburgh, Columbus. Philadelphia has 5, New Jersey has 4, Islanders 3. Leading in the Atlantic, we have Florida with 8, Buffalo with 6, tied with 5, Detroit, Toronto, tied with 4, Boston, Ottawa, and Tampa Bay, and 0-5 on the season, Montreal. 0 points for you. No soup for you. In the Western, the Central, you have St. Louis, Minnesota, and Dallas with 6 points, Winnipeg with 3, Nashville and Colorado have 2, Arizona and Chicago have 1. Wow. Chicago's 0-4 with a tie. That's why they have the 1 point. And the Pacific, Edmonton, the Oilers, 10 points. San Jose, there you go, 8 points. Vancouver, 5. Anaheim, that's the big dog. They have 4. Calgary, Los Angeles, and Seattle have 3. And the Knights have 2 points. They're 1-3. So the way it works is you get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a tie. Is that correct, Speedy?
I believe so.
Yeah, it is. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That's a quick look at the NHL. And let me see. I did get my news story. Let me see what we had. Nick Rolovich is firing, of course. Vaccine refusal.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
and not just him.
Yeah, there was more.
All of his coaches went with him, which means they don't have a coaching staff now at that college.
Yeah. So I just had a few things, but yeah, it's okay. The Tennessee fans this past weekend were really stupid. They dumped trash in the field. It's ridiculous. That's how you forfeit, folks. The referees can call a forfeit if the home fans don't behave. So, oh well. I don't know if you guys heard, but Missouri picked one of the top 10 picks. Well, they didn't pick him, but 5-star wide receiver Luther Burden commits to Missouri over Georgia and Alabama. As you know, he's from St. Louis. That's where he's at home. He's from East St. Louis. He's one of the highest recruited prospects ever to come out of Missouri football, has verbally committed to the Tigers. Burton chose Missouri over Southeastern Conference foes Georgia and Alabama on Tuesday night. He says, I'm 100% locked in. The 6', 200-pound Burton is rated by the 247 Sports Composite as the number 6 overall pick in the class of 22. Wow. Yeah. I don't think he's 18 yet. So good for him. Hopefully, we'll be seeing some good stuff from him in the future. But okay. What else do you want to get to, Matt? Speedy.
Well, let's go back to baseball for a minute. Could this be Madison Bumgarner's last run with the Diamondbacks?
Yeah. I think it is. If he sticks around, it's going to be with someone else. I don't see him coming back to the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
You tell me, Matt. Does he still have gas in that tank left? I don't think Arizona's going to pay to keep him.
I mean, if that doesn't work, I mean, the Giants have said, well, welcome him back with open arms.
Also, you think he still has stuff in the tank?
Probably not. I mean, he's probably about your age. I would. No, probably a little younger than that in between, somewhere in there. I know he's older than me.
Can you guess my age, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Bumgarner is that old?
No. That's why I said somewhere in between.
That was the second line. You said your age. I was like, oh, really? Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I really do. Oh, good God. All right. I'm going to update this thing right here for the picks. Week 7. Here we go. Let me go ahead and update it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I saw what happened. I was like, hey, why don't we have picks on all this? It was Thursday nights. Okay. So I'm going to edit this one now. And I'm going to go ahead and update it, folks. So it's going to be somewhat official, I guess. Forgive me. I want to edit this post, and we're going to go ahead and put all the new scores in there. But it's not letting me right now, so sorry. Well, all right. So what else did you want to get to, Speedy?
Well, are we going to do the NASCAR standing?
I suppose we can. Yeah, I hadn't done them in a little bit. So I keep looking around to all the different computers because I got so much stuff going on. It's like it's not going to let me edit the post. A little ticked at that. Let me just make sure I'm able to do that one right now. In the meantime, let me go ahead and pull up NASCAR, and we can do that one. As I said, the races in Kansas this weekend, they are well, and I think November is the end of the NASCAR, so there's like 2 or 3 more races, and that's pretty much it. But here it is, playoff standings ahead of Kansas. Here we go. The round of 8. We have Kyle Larson in first with 41.23, Ryan Blaney at 40.72, Denny Hamlin is 40.64, and he who shall not be named is 40.63. On the bubble, we have Chase Elliott 40.55, Brad Keselowski at 40.48, Martin Truex Jr. at 40.41, and my boy Joey Logano at 40.20. So we are in the round of 8, moving up to the round of 4, which is where we are right now. So the top 4 are going to advance after this one. And then we have the playoff challenges. And yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah. I think I should go for Chase Elliott to win this year.
Oh, you are? Okay. I didn't think about that. Let me see. I mean, Kyle Larson already has 3 wins this year, and of the top 8, you only have Larson that has way. Okay, let me switch to this view, folks. Okay, bear with me a little bit. You have Kyle Larson, the number 5. He has 3 race wins and 4 stage wins. Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin has 2 race wins and 5 stage wins. He who should not be named has 2 stage wins. Down here, you have Chase Elliott, who has a stage win, and then Martin Truex, who has a race win. So, my money, I would believe that it would be either Denny Hamlin or Kyle Larson. I would go with oh no. Well, no, they both have 7 points. This is what I'm looking at. Kyle Larson has 3 race wins and 4 stage wins for 7. Denny has 2 race wins and 5 stage wins. So that's 7 as well. You know what? As of right now, I'm not going to make that call, but it would either be Kyle Larson or Denny Hamlin, who I would go for. So you're going for Blaney. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many to choose from nowadays. I mean,
yeah, the odds of advancing, unless Kyle, because I think Kyle made the cutoff. He's making the next one.
Right, yeah.
That's why when you look at the cutoff points, which are right here, Blaney's up 17, Hamlin 9, Kyle Busch 8, and then as of right now, the only other ones are right here. And oh, folks, forgive me. We're in the round of 8 going to 4. It's not this weekend. Next weekend is the elimination. 4 drivers get eliminated. That's why they're on the bubble. But we're in the group of 8. It will be whittled down to 4. So we still have 2 more races. So, yeah, Logano's going to have a hard time. Can he? He's minus 43. Jeez.
Yeah, but like I was saying a minute ago, there's not many to choose from.
Right.
In recent years. I mean, it's funny because I had a conversation with one of my sisters earlier this week, and she said, "You're watching NASCAR, right?" I go, "No, that's not till next Sunday." And she said, "Well, aren't you going to cheer for Dale Earnhardt?" I go, "Dale Earnhardt's son racing, but not Dale Earnhardt, because he passed away, unfortunately, years ago." Right. We all remember that.
Wait, isn't Earnhardt kind of doing the part-time stuff?
Yeah, he's doing the part-time stuff. And like I said, every year I used to cheer for Jeff Gordon, but of course now as of 2 years ago, he's now color commentator. So he doesn't really race anymore, so I can't cheer for him, so I'm not really feeling the other guy. That's why I went with Chase Elliott.
No, that's cool. So right now, folks, we have Kansas today and Martinsville, and then and then of those 8, it'll be whittled down to 4, and Phoenix is the final race, which I believe is in the early November, as I said. So they're down to it, and the winner will be determined at Phoenix. So, all right. Sorry, folks, for all these new notification things. All right, I'm going to send Michael a quick message, and we'll see if he has any more in him. And if not, I think we're going to call it.
Yeah.
We had a good program. I'm sorry the big dog's not here. Almighty, as well. I apologize. And of course, MJ. Oh man, I should know better.
And Dream did join us for a little while, but that was
JM. I said MJ. JM.
yeah.
All right. So we'll see. Ugh, it's embarrassing. So I just sent him a message. We'll see if he has any more. They do, and if not, that'll be it. I hope I didn't text him while they were filming something. That would have been
Right.
fun.
Yeah. And while you're waiting to hear from Michael, I'll just say now, everyone, because I know people still follow me for the wrestling stuff. As we mentioned at the top of the program, TBS and TNT, because of the 97 AOL Time Warner deal that they signed, because Ted Turner thought it would be smart. It wasn't. But that's why basketball and other sports, and even hockey, take primary over the network now, which is why AEW, All Elite Wrestling, will have a special edition of Dynamite tonight rather than their Wednesday. And they were supposed to do another Saturday next weekend, coming from Carolina, I think. I don't remember what they said last night, but yeah. But that's not going to happen, so they're going back to Wednesdays because, well, like Scorekeeper mentioned, with things going on with the NBA, with people leaving over the vaccine, so now all that's really there for TBS and TV to cover is AEW wrestling program. But that's only for 2 hours. But we know network executives always are like, well, we'll just throw a movie up, which is what happened 2 weeks ago. And then, like I said, last month when I was on the show, on that Friday, I was watching AEW on that Friday edition of their new Rampage show. And right after that, they aired The Empire Strikes Back for Star Wars. I was like, I think I'll turn the TV off now and get back on my computer to watch some stuff on YouTube. So, but yeah, that's the whole thing of it. So AEW tonight, 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock Eastern time because they're in a different state than I am.
Yeah, they're 3 hours ahead.
Exactly. Which is why everybody else will get to see it 2 hours earlier. And even my friends here in California, like, since most of us have church, we all go to different churches, and it's like, well, how are you going to watch the game? And everybody goes, oh, young man, you've got a lot to learn. And I go, what do you mean I have a lot to learn? It's like, we have DVR, sir. I'm like, oh, I know about DVR. Yeah, you can pre-record games before they air, because if you miss them, that means they can go home and skip through all the commercials. I would do that here, but my apartment told me years ago when I moved in here, DirecTV and Dish and all that stuff is not allowed. But Comcast is allowed, which means I have to skip through every commercial. I can't fast forward and do DVR stuff like everybody else. I'm going to skip the commercials.
That's crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm actually done with YouTube. I know we have a channel on YouTube, but I've just noticed the commercial stuff is just out of control.
Yeah.
Where I've had to spend 30 seconds now waiting for a program to be in because I cannot go forward. And I get it. That's their thing. They want you to sign up for the YouTube service, which I think is very expensive on a monthly. But it's okay. It's just my opinion. But I've had it with YouTube. I'm done with all the commercials. It is ridiculously out of control. And I'm terribly amused how they can give someone a copyright strike for something that's going on, but YouTube still advertises for those videos. Who gets the money? I'm just curious. Because the person has a copyright
that's a
strike.
good question.
Oh, we know who gets the money.
Yeah.
It's YouTube. But the person who created the content and has a copyright strike or some strike against them, they get demonetized for a word or a phrase or something. And it's unbelievable if you get demonetized. Wow. But who keeps them on YouTube? So, whatever. Hey, you know what? They invented it. It's whatever. I've made the decision that I'm pretty much done with YouTube. With all the other programs I have, I'm just going to take more advantage. I would have YouTube playing in the background while I'm listening to stuff, but yeah, I'm done. I cut a lot of stuff, and I'm just not going to go back there as often because their advertising things out of control. But anyway, I'm complaining. What a shock! I'm old.
Yeah,
Get off my lawn!
I know what you're saying because I know personal friends down in the LA area that are creators of their own channel, and they're fighting with YouTube right now over this because, let's say, my gamer friend, you can look him up, Bay Area Bugs. He had a video that came out a couple months ago, but they stuck a commercial in the middle of his video game video. And so he was like, can you take that off? I'm trying to show people. He was airing the new NASCAR 2021 for PS4 and Xbox. So they went, okay, well, we'll do that. And they fixed the video for him. So now when you watch his NASCAR 2021 video game reveal video, there is no video. There is no commercial, It's just his straight video. I'm like, well, that's much better. So they're trying to fight for copyright position, and they said, well, we can do this. Well, yeah, because you guys are the ones that own YouTube. You're the ones running it. But you're not giving creators the freedom to speak their mind and say stuff like that. Because even us here on Sports Talk with the guys, over the years, we've had the problem of people getting mad at us, member scorekeeper, for saying, this is my opinion, this is how I feel, and people are like, you guys can't say that. I can't say my opinion? There's been many times where scorekeeper and Big Dog have often said, and even I have said it, this is my opinion, it's not related with Sports Talk with the guys, because it's my opinion. But we get attacked for it. But that's okay, we're used to that because we do wake everybody up. Right, scorekeeper?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Look, the rules are, folks, as I've shared with everyone, no hate speech. That's it. I should add no sexism in there, but that would leave me out of a job as well. But even then, if I have the sexist jokes, you know it's coming from me, and I'm an old dinosaur. I avoid them. Sometimes they do slip out because they do slip out, and I admit it. I remember a few years ago, I was like, ooh, I just said something. That's bad. And I apologized for it on air, and I knew I did. It wasn't even trying to be funny. I was thinking of something, and I said it, and like, oh, that's not good. But I caught myself, and it was bad. I remember what it was, but it just, but I said it, and I said, I'm sorry for having said that. I really am. I didn't say I'm sorry if you're offended. Oh, screw that. I don't give a damn if you're offended.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. Folks, I don't care if you are offended. I really don't. Because in the same way that we listen to you, you're taking the time to listen to us. It's great. And we thank you for that. We are going to give you our take on what is going on in sports. Is it flawed? Of course it is. But you're going to get the opinion here that you don't hear anywhere else. Like I said, my instructions, if anyone at any time ever joins the network, the theme that I tell them is no hate speech. You're gone in an instant. And I've asked, well, could you clarify that?
Really?
I was asked that one time. Would you clarify that? I said, don't even bother. If you have no idea what hate speech is, get out of here. I don't even join because it's a waste of time. But it's it. We're all human. Do we make mistakes? I'm not going to kick anyone off for making a mistake. Hell no. I mean, we would have been off air two episodes after we went live. So. And we would be on the Matt Alvarez Sports Opinion Show because we'd be over there with Matt because we would have been kicked off the network. So
yeah.
All right. Well, they're on their lunch break, so it's done. I guess we're good then. I do want to thank Speedy. I want to thank Dream for joining us, and our thoughts are with you, Roz, and they're with you as well, Big Dog. I remember the passing of Christopher, and one of the saddest memories I had was at the funeral. I was at the graveside, and the box that Christopher was in, Big Dog picked it up out of the hearse and carried Christopher. It was one of the saddest things I've ever witnessed in my life. Because he was 20 days old. So, I'm sorry to leave it on that note, but if you want to reach out to the Big Dog, today would not hurt. Because this is all he does. He remembers this day. And he does not take it well. So, Speedy, I thank you for joining me today. It's a lot of fun. Missed you. Hopefully we can get you back on a regular basis. But I know work is demanding right now.
Yes. Holiday season. Never can tell.
Yeah, I know. But you can still send us your pics.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because now they're talking about sending double trailers. I'm like, well, there's room for 2 trucks. And that's what they're doing, but they send a couple of trucks that we had 2 months ago. It sucked because they sent all the boxes separately, which means everybody had to be there. We had to do the conveyor belt the old-fashioned way. On top of that, because the backup trucks that they send don't have the lift, so we have to physically put our own old-school conveyor to make a conveyor to push it to different departments. And it's just one big trailer of all these individual boxes versus the regular truck where everything is in one box. So it's like, well, all right, here we go again. So I'm sure, I know that's going to be coming pretty soon. They're going to be like, stay here for this long because we have 2 trucks coming and they're individuals, which means I'm like, yeah, I know we got to set it up the old conveyor belt system.
Oh yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah, I'm sure you and Big Dog have been in the back room to watch all that in your days.
Yeah, and we don't do that anymore, so be it. I tried to copy over an email, folks, and it didn't work, like a bonehead. I copied the email, and it did not transfer over, which was kind of funny. So I've got to do that right now, where I have to drag the email over, and I put it in OneNote. So there it is. Now the email should have come over. Did it? Oh, come on! Little rat bastard didn't. Let's try it again.
So you're trying to do copy and paste and it won't drag over?
I can't do the copy and paste. It just copies and pastes the information on there. It doesn't do anything else. It's kind of fun, stupid. But now, since I have OneNote open, I just highlight the email and brought it over that way. So that way I can open up the email as well in the future if I want to look back at it. But okay, folks, there it is. We're good. 3.5 hours in. I want to thank everyone for joining us. This is it. This is Sports Talk with the guys. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Take care.
Hasta.